one pick in the NHL draft, but the men they can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Cut 'em every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
All right, welcome. Thursday morning, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Headphones are very, very loud. Made me somewhat sad and reflective when Debbie just did the traffic, and she's like, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Let's not do this.
And I thought,
yeah, well,
today would have been a wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Maybe Debbie does the open.
I bet you Debbie would do a hell of
because
an
the open's dead.
So RJ puts out the tweet of all the stuff we're going to get into, and then it's got the photo of us. We need new photos.
New photos.
Look at this.
Yeah, but
look at it. My chins have a chin. Look at that.
But that's why we did new photos. We have new photos
for the YouTube stuff, but not for the Twitter. You kind of look like Skeletor here a little bit, and I look like I ate myself.
You lost the whole Rothenberg.
Yes,
but that's why we took the new photos.
Well, why don't they use them on the Twitter?
How they choose to use
well,
said photos.
Didn't you think that when we took the photos, we would use the photos?
Yeah,
we
do for that.
Okay,
I don't understand what happened to that.
I mean, I think these photos are years old.
Yeah, years old.
Years.
This is why I don't like taking photos. Because once we take the photos, they don't use them.
Yeah.
So why stay?
That's frustrating. That's frustrating. RJ, are you involved in this at all? In the Twitter photos? And can you get involved in this?
So I'm the one that put the tweet out, so I take some ownership, but I don't have access to your new photos. However,
then this is not your fault at all.
Well,
place blame on the people that should be blamed.
I don't know who that would be.
Well, place blame. John, Greg, Gia, you do it.
I don't blame any of them. But here's what I will say.
We have a Gia?
No. But what I will say is that
we should.
When you're at the end of this weight loss journey that you're on right now, you're going to want even newer photos.
And we can't go into the closet every like month or 6 weeks and take some new photos?
You said the real problem here. You're never going to be satisfied.
In fairness to them, it wasn't the closet. We had closed down the
vestibule, the
main
front
lobby
area.
The main lobby, if you will.
Where Dan and I did an unbelievable video yesterday in one take. With that same area?
With the one sheet. With the white sheet. But you guys did one take.
Right.
It can't be that good if you did one take. There's no way.
RJ?
There's no way it was that good.
RJ,
don't lie.
It was very good.
He's so full of crap.
It was good.
He's not full of crap. In fact, he wanted us to do it again. He's like, there's nothing that, like, I'd love it just a second take.
That had nothing to do with the time?
Yeah, you didn't have enough break anyway.
No, we could go to the DiPietro School of Radio and just breaks. Who needs them? Who cares? We come back whenever we want.
I had one single break, and it was because I went to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not out there in the bullpen anymore.
It's like I said, that's progress. One break.
You know what? That's so sad that he's lowered the bar to the extent that if he only misses
or is it
one,
genius?
Maybe on your part, genius. Maybe on his part, sad that he's lowered the bar so much for you that if he misses one segment returning, you're like, oh, this is great.
We are what we are.
I mean, it's like a toddler. He dumps in his pants 4 times a day. Now he dumps in his pants once a day. You're like, this is really great. Is it really great? If a normal radio professional came back once a show late, would you be like, this is great?
It's better than it was before.
Exactly. Because the standards are just so low.
I don't drive the show, okay? So if I'm off going to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom. You can take over. By the way, I am also not the grown man that's 53 years old talking about taking a dump in my pants and rubbing it out on Chris Carlin's
He was annoying me yesterday.
Okay, but that's okay. So it's my fault that
I'm not blaming you for that.
You're an infant.
I'm not. No, it's not your fault.
Well, why would you use the Rick poops his pants 4 times a day analogy if you were the one talking about that yesterday?
Well, yeah, both things can be true. We can both have fecal issues.
I don't have said issues.
Okay. Well, then why did you go for so long yesterday?
Pants.
I don't want.
I did sprinkle myself into the meeting over there, but that was. I am not in that area.
And also that meeting yesterday, which was not terrible, and it was pretty quick. Did you notice how climate controlled that room was?
It's beautiful.
It was like 67 degrees. It was beautiful. Even with a lot of people, it was beautiful. In here, I have a fan.
Yeah, directly into the microphone. That's great stuff.
You can't. I don't think you can hear it on the mic, can
I
you?
hear it a little bit.
Ray, could you hear the fan into the microphone? I don't think so.
I wasn't hearing much, but listen, why would you play with that with a fan in the studio?
Yeah.
Why would you put yourself in that situation?
Because it's very warm in here.
Exactly.
Well, no, that's
right.
I mean,
That's why you want to avoid having the fan in the studio.
That's right.
It's not a perfect world, but what is it better if I'm like shedding pounds during the show?
Maybe.
I don't think that's a great idea.
maybe
either.
that's good for you.
It's much like him only missing one break.
I look
It's
unbelievable,
progress.
don't I?
Yeah, you look fantastic, especially while we're recording, as opposed to being on the air.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's baby steps.
Yeah, whatever we can do.
So that's a rough loss for the. Listen, again, you're going to have some of these. You play so many games. That's a real rough loss for the Yankees last night.
It's a rough loss. I mean, it's one of those ones, and I think as soon as you get to extra innings, especially on the road, I mean, you got two Yankees fans here. You know, Aaron Boone's record hasn't been great.
Terrible on the road.
Right. So, and then, I mean, you have Ali Sanchez makes that decision to throw down a third with 2 outs. It's not a great decision.
What is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know what the benefit of that was.
What are you doing?
Making a mistake is what you're doing.
Oh, that was so boneheaded. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that in that moment? Because you think you're going to make a throw
and be
you're
a hero,
pick the guy off, and the game is going to be over, and there we go. But I don't even think
the
they get him in
risk
the
worth
first place.
the reward? No, they
it's
wouldn't
not.
have gotten him.
Mm-mm. No, like unless you know for sure I'm throwing down there because this guy is sleeping, and we love what we're going to do here. No, there's no reason to do that. Get the guy that's up.
Which you've done how many times? The inning before they had second and third. Was it second and third? I think nobody out. Man, certainly no men on third, nobody out, and you get ground out, and then ends the inning.
Mm-hmm.
And the next inning, you get the guy on third, you get the 2 outs, and then you get another chance to tie it, and then you throw it away 4-4. And in that moment, you're like, oh my God, they're gonna wind up losing this game. And they did. They led 4-0 with Schlittler on the mound last night.
That was the 10th you're talking about. When they had the bases loaded and they had the three
the guy
groundouts.
tried to bunt, he couldn't, and then there was a horrendous wild pitch. Guy goes over to third. You're like, all right, he got the job. He couldn't get it done. Next guy couldn't get it done. Yankees go at the 5-man infield, and they can't get the run in.
Yeah, I would imagine in a game like that where Schlittler pitches as well as he pitched, and I've also heard, like, why would you take him out?
But here's the thing with that, at least from my perspective. Tell me if you agree or not. You took him out. You got out of the inning anyway.
Cruz came in and did the job.
Right.
It's just now, but it's. I guess the argument would be now how you deploy your bullpen. But Blackburn also has been great.
He's been great, and he gave you one of those games that made you remember that he's Paul Blackburn.
Listen, it happens though.
Of course it does.
It happens. You're just in a game where your ace is out there and he goes 6 1/3 and gives up 1 run, and you end up getting out of that jam. It's a game that you want to win.
And should win.
And you should win, but again, for whatever reason, they're not very good in extra innings. And there's also, there's also opportunities during the course of the game where, like the seventh inning, for example, right? I mean, you have a runner on third, and you have 1 out, and you got Grisham and Rice coming up.
Yep. And
you got back-to-back strikeouts. Like, those are the little things I think that drive Yankees fans crazy. Will eventually once we get to the post. It's
because if you lose that game in the postseason, you lose your mind.
Right. Just like that's what we're talking about with, like, in that moment. It doesn't need to be a 2-run home run, but it's like tack on. Right, get the ball in the air.
Absolutely.
Get him home from third. Add an extra run. So, because in the moment you're like, okay, we're in good shape right now. But it's like you never know what's going to happen, and it turns out you end up losing this one. But I think what it illustrates to me after watching the first couple games of the series, and also watching the Yankees play the White Sox in an earlier series, is that like the Yankees pitching is awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Right, and the teams in the American League aren't very good. Like, there's no team in the Central that I'm worried about. Like, the only teams you're really concerned about,
Rays,
probably, and then depending on what happens at the deadline. But that's really the team.
For me, it's Rays, and it's slight touch of Red Sox,
especially as they get healthy.
Right,
they're big.
Crochet comes back, and that matches your
Roman Anthony Crochet, and then
I was reading last night. It doesn't sound like Roman Anthony's going to come back this season.
I think there's some questions. Yeah,
my God,
right.
His sister must be so upset.
Oh. He was a sexy choice for MVP this year.
Yeah. The genius sitting to your right drafted him in fantasy this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had to have Roman Anthony.
I walk in this morning, and I'm not even, haven't even given the pleasantries with RJ, and he looks at me and goes, you could probably get Caleb Williams later in the fantasy draft.
I love that. He said to me. Did you not want to kiss him?
I was like, you know what? That's a pretty good
You know what's funny about that? The other day, I think it might have been Monday, he says to me, he goes, I find that Caleb Williams will be on many of my teams, and you can get him later in the draft that you would anticipate.
Well, it's on repeat. It's on repeat in his mind.
Yeah, but I wasn't like pushing it. Where he just it came to me.
And you know what happened both times?
What?
I saw it on a TV that you can't see. Like I was peering around the corner, and Rick was walking in from that right side where my desk is, and I'm looking at Caleb Williams, and I was reminded, I think he's going to have a big year.
I don't think that's exactly like breaking the atom, though. Like a lot of people think Caleb Williams is going to.
Right, but I think what RJ's thought is that, like you, who told us last year that Caleb Williams stinks, and you were wrong. Like no one of your greatest takes.
Yeah, he doesn't stink.
There is an emotional aspect to people and how they feel about Caleb Williams. Right? People just, for whatever reason, it could be.
Yeah, he's a polarizing guy.
Yeah, like at USC crying in the stands or he paints his, whatever it is that like you won't allow yourself to be like, no, he's good. I should draft him. You'll let your emotions take control. And
right.
You won't. And RJ's found that sweet spot.
And I think I'm a pretty good fantasy player, but I have one flaw, which is so dumb.
You won't draft anyone on the Cowboys.
No, I will.
Or the Eagles.
If I draft a guy and you stink on my team, you will never be on my team again.
So one bad season, that's it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's unfortunate for that player.
Yes. Yeah, very.
Yeah.
And I think it's very stubborn. RJ, you're a big time fantasy guy. Do you have any of those weird quirks? Like for me, I draft a guy. Ray, I won't even turn to you because your fantasy's beneath you. I know. You draft a guy. He's on your fantasy team. He's bad. Now you're done.
So I won't be done forever. Sometimes they do go into timeout for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, emotions get involved. I mean, how could they not?
No, I think that's
I don't
bad.
hate them forever.
That's a bad GM.
I don't
like good GMs. They can eliminate the emotional part of it. You can't create relationships with the players, otherwise you make bad decisions.
It depends how many years out you are. If it happened last year, I could understand you avoiding someone. But years out, like 2, 3, 4 years,
Yeah, you move past it?
I think you have to.
And Ray, you listen to this conversation, you're like, oh, how droll.
No, I don't mind you having the conversation, and it's a peek into your personality.
Because never participate.
No, not really. But I mean, like, well,
I need an assistant GM.
What value do I bring? What value do I bring if
you're
I
a
don't
football
play?
purist?
I mean, you know football really well.
Like, how do you think about if I pick up
crunching numbers?
If I text you, I'm like, hey, what do you think of this guy? I love him.
Right, but I'm going to talk about it from a purely football standpoint.
That's the whole point.
But fantasy, from a football aspect, the guy can be very productive, but he won't give you much in fantasy. Like, I don't know how you can be very
productive and not give a lot in fantasy.
Fantasy has nothing to do with the defense. Like, you could be the productive defensive player. This is all offensive players.
Right.
I mean, if there was an opening in John's league, I don't think there is. If there was an opening in John's league, and I said I would pay for your entry fee, you do it, you run it, you win money, you win it, but I would pay for your entry fee. Would you do it?
How much is the entry fee? Is it
what's the difference? What's the difference?
I feel a way about you. I feel a way about you. I feel a way about you paying for me. I don't know.
Why?
I'd rather pay for myself, but I don't know. I guess I would.
You would do it.
I guess I would.
So here's what we have to do. We have to get John to kick somebody out of the league.
No, good luck. Good luck.
Well, I mean that
people are very
depends on what we want this league to be now.
attached to that league.
It's a great league. What?
It depends on what we want this league to be.
Well, I mean, it's an ESPN run league,
right?
So
interaction at
you
the
want
station.
you want people at the station to be in the league.
Yeah,
I think John. Topical. There's people in the league that haven't worked here in years. And in fact, Rucco, being the tremendous man that he is, about 5 years ago said, "I love the league. I don't work with you guys anymore. I should remove myself from the league."
Not everyone has Rucco's attitude about it. Other people approach you. You approach them about leaving the league, and they'll cut you. They'll come after you. They take it very
John's a commissioner.
personal.
Sometimes as a commissioner, you have to make difficult choices. And what's in the betterment for the league? Is it better for you, an on-air content behind-the-scenes guy at the station to be in the league, or is it better for somebody that's now living in a different state that has nothing to do with the station at all? That's the question.
Then when we bring up like, hey, by the way, I'm playing RJ today, and then Rick's playing so-and-so, and no one has any idea who so-and-so is.
And then if Ray's great, I mean, maybe it's a new calling. If Ray stinks, we can make fun.
It's just content.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Content. I mean, I look at John's league as like the SEC. Okay, tried and true. Maybe
good league.
Yeah, maybe the SEC is a little bit too big for the NCAA.
Yeah,
they need to cut ties.
So you don't look at Greg Sankey as really great, i.e., John Winthrop as the commissioner of this league. You think he's allowing things to happen that shouldn't happen?
I mean, did we have the draft set up in a timely fashion?
No, I had to push him.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to push him.
I mean, Sankey Winthrop.
No, it's like Saban goes to him like, hey, Greg, do me a favor, schedule this baby.
This is where we're at.
Got an email that said, Kyle Pitts will never be on my team again, ever. I hate him.
It happens.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's smart, but it happens.
It's emotional. Speaking of emotional, last night, the Yankees and their loss, I think the thing that frustrates Yankee fans, I know you love Aaron Boone and the way he defends his players.
I do.
I think the thing that frustrates Yankees fans is that there's no. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, Ali Sanchez, that was a bad play. He made a legitimate mistake in a huge moment of the game. I think Yankee fans get frustrated that he'll never do that.
Okay, so what he says to the media can be different than what he says to his players.
I'm sure.
Right? So, I mean, there's nothing to be gained by criticizing your players in the media unless you know for a fact that is a way to motivate your player.
But just understand the fan base gets frustrated.
I don't care what the fan. If I'm managing the Yankees, I don't care.
You're speaking to the media after every game.
But it doesn't matter though. I need to make sure the guys in that, because at the end of the day, the guys in that clubhouse are going to be responsible for me keeping my job.
So if you were to say something to the extent of, man, I wish you hadn't made that throw. That was a mistake. We'll talk about that. Now all of a sudden the guy's going to crumble behind the scenes.
No, I don't. No, I think that's just his personality. Like, he was a former player. He doesn't feel like he needs to use the media.
Yeah,
and is not worried about what you say or I say or what the fans say. He's worried about winning and losing, and that's all that matters. And I think there's a lot of managers and coaches that look at a play like that last night as, yeah, that's a mistake, but it's a mistake. Like, he's trying to do something positive, and it ends up not turning out right. Is it smart?
But it's too risky.
Is it smart? No, of course it's not too. But that's not that's not an effort thing. Like, when you
no.
Like, those are the ones that will, like, you put a microphone in front of my face. Like, I'm more than happy to be critical.
But he doesn't often even do that.
No, I mean, listen, the blow, the lollipop and like, there are certain things I'm sure that could push his buttons, but he also recognizes, like, these are the guys that I need to be most focused.
If you're a player I would think that you would want to do everything in your power to succeed for that guy.
See, that's what drives me crazy about Jazz sometimes, though. It's like, just treat this guy with respect.
But that's who Jazz is.
I
don't manager excluded. That's who Jazz is.
I know, but you can't tell me how much you love me and I love my teammates and all these different things, and then act like that sometimes, because now you put me in a tough spot.
I agree with you, but that's his DNA. That's who he is. Like, Jazz is going to do things that you're like, wow, that was awesome. And then he's going to do things you're like, are you kidding me?
No, I know. But you're also an adult capable of realizing that what I'm doing right now is not the right thing.
Yeah.
Right. I don't need a radio host picking up a microphone talking about what's next, a roast beef sandwich.
I still can't believe he ran out with a lollipop.
One of the great lines in the history of the show.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Here is Boone, and this is what we're talking about. Would you not like to see Sanchez make that pickoff play last night?
You just got to have a good throw. Just playing catch. We're big leaguers, and we're not going to not do things. So, obviously, an option's hold it, but it comes down to, just playing. We got to play catch better there.
But the answer is, you don't make the throw.
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, you don't make that throw.
No, you heard him say there's two options here. Either we hold on to it, and I'm sure he said the same thing to Ali Sanchez. We hold on to it because it's not really. I mean, the risk reward here is not great. We got 2 outs, right? We're 1 out away from this thing being over. It's not like, hey, let's pick him off because there's only 1 out, and a sac fly beats us here.
I would understand that more.
Again, it's a throw you should make. If you're going,
I agree.
The conversation me and you would have, as opposed to me lighting you up in the media, is exactly how that thing started. And go, you got to make the throw. If that's a play that you want to make,
yep.
You make the throw.
You're right. And I'm not saying light up in the media. I'm like, well, what a disaster that was. Maybe he doesn't get played. Like, nothing like that.
No, I know. But in his mind, though, what you need to understand is we don't know the exact conversation. If he doesn't mention a thing, like there was a real chance Carlos Mendoza was not addressing things to the players.
Yes.
And that's why, like, Ron Darling got frustrated. It's like, this happens all the time.
Agreed.
Like, if this is a conversation that he's already had and explained it to him, then in his mind, there's no need to to use the media to do it.
I'm just saying. Truthfully, I don't really care.
But now, if that's not a conversation he had with him,
I'm sure.
And then he answers it like this to the media, it's like, okay, you're not.
I'm just saying that I know that Yankee fans hear that and they get frustrated. RJ, when you hear that, are you like, come on, man, say something about the guy, or are you like, that's great, that's what I want to hear?
Well, I think he kind of talks around stuff. Like, he's not gonna lay somebody out in the media. Like, if you play that next one, that under the cut you just played.
What, doesn't blame McMahon for the ball? Well, but of course he doesn't blame McMahon.
I find with Boone, you can kind of tell in the tone of his voice.
Yes. Like,
you could tell like he was like it aggravated.
Right.
Like, just make the throw. Like, if you're gonna do something like that,
do it properly.
Do it right.
Yeah.
I would just say, is the risk worth the reward? The answer is no.
No, but I'm sure that's what he said to him. Like, is that worth it?
Right. What are the chances that you get him?
Even if you make a perfect throw,
You're probably still not going to get him. So here's the one below, and then you can react, RJ. He doesn't. I don't know why he would blame McMahon, but he doesn't for the ball getting away.
It's tough play, and he's slipping down. So, I mean, yeah, you always have a chance to block it, but it's a tough play.
Yeah,
so his tone
McMahon at all.
His tone plus that answer gives you where his blame lies. He's not going to go out and say, and that's what drives people nuts. Like you said, he's not going to go out and say, Ali Sanchez, what are you thinking right there? Like, there's no need to make that play, but that's how Boone handles things. I mean, we're a decade.
Does that frustrate you?
He's been this guy for 10 years.
Yeah, we're a decade in.
I mean, but what did you just say, though? But what did you say? How long's he been here?
He's been the guy.
Has he won a World Series?
Hasn't accomplished the mission.
The way you stick around is the players really like you and want to play for you.
Yeah.
Especially your best players.
Well, that's why he got the job to begin with. Because
Girardi was too tough.
hard.
Girardi's not going to do that. Could you imagine Girardi, if that was him, a catcher, like he was, making that throw? He would have gone crazy last night.
So I do also think there's an aspect of, there's Ali Sanchez out there, and look at the lineup they're running out. Does it benefit Aaron Boone to just go scorched earth on him?
But I'm not saying scorched earth. You could say something that lets people know, like, he's really annoyed without lighting him up.
But you know.
So I should just accept it? I know Aaron Glenn stinks. When he stinks,
I don't
should I just be like, oh, that's who he is?
That Aaron Boone accepts it. Like, these conversations surrounding, like, what a manager or coach should do with the media drives me mental. Because yes, you would want it. It's great. But it has no effect on what goes on inside that clubhouse unless it's strategic. Unless I'm going, like, there are certain coaches and managers that like to use the media to criticize the players. Because that they feel like will motivate the players.
Motivating, yes.
I don't care about X's and O's and strategy, especially in baseball where you have all these analytics. Yeah, I mean, you get the Mets getting in trouble for using AI to call pitches. Like, that's the world we're living in right now. Your focus is to know exactly how to motivate each one of your players and to have the emotional temperature of your team at all times. What do they need from me? Do I need to be critical? Do I need to, like, that's what your job is.
That's fine. I just think that a Yankees fan hears that, and a lot of them that don't like Boone are like, are you kidding me?
Right,
it's another glazing over an awful
but how
play.
many years has the fan base not liked Aaron Boone?
6, 5, yeah.
So, and he's kept his job every year, right?
Yeah, and he's probably going to keep it even if they don't meet expectations this season.
The guys that are most important for him to keep his job are the players and Brian Cashman, and they all like him.
Yeah.
So that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Do you think?
The second he gets away from that, that's when the team.
That's when the thing crumbles. I agree. Do you think if the Yankees don't go to the World Series this year,
probably
Boone could be out?
Yeah, I think if there's moves made at this deadline, and everyone feels
has to be
right, but yeah, it has to be. But who knows? Just with how many buyers and sellers and everything else.
But there's no way
they're going to
make moves like
correct.
this.
Yeah, but they may not be good moves.
Sure.
Yes, I would think that the next move for the Yankees would be
Cashman, Teflon. Cashman, no. Boone would be the guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
Do you think?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm confident Cashman is back. I think I'm less confident than you that Boone would be gone. I think Boone is. I don't know that he's gone.
Yeah, but I mean, what do they say though? I mean, their philosophy is they get 10 years, right?
Yeah,
he's there.
Yeah. So Yankees lose to the Rays in the ALCS. You think he's gone?
Yeah.
Yankees lose to anybody in the American League, and he's gone.
If the Yankees don't get to the World Series.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he should. I don't know. I think they have a very long leash
right now.
On the Mets?
I'd take him in a second.
Listen, with their track record, they'll probably sign him the next day. Right? If you have any Yankees or Brewers tie,
I'd take Don Mattingly.
Oh,
I'd take Aaron.
I would love Mattingly.
There's some it's getting spicy in Philly right now, buddy.
Oh yeah,
real spicy.
Their offense is brutal.
Yeah, but with Harper.
Yeah.
Then we need help, and then Mattingly.
Yeah,
it's getting feisty.
And you know what's a really weird dynamic? The GM is Mattingly's son.
Yeah, and then also the friction between Dombrowski and Bryce Harper.
Yeah, but imagine if your child was your boss. That's a weird dynamic,
aren't they? At a certain point,
yes,
at a certain point,
but not at work.
Aren't they?
Yes, really the whole way through, but not at work. All right, let's break. We'll come back. 800-919-3776. We have Knobservations. We have Did It Happen in Florida? We have Stuff You Missed, and we have. At what point are people going to kind of take the L on this? You're going to say what? I'm going to tell you what that would be. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
For over 80 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has been empowering veterans and all people with disabilities with the support they need to build the futures they deserve. That's the power of PVA. Learn more at PVA.org.
You know the feeling. That rush when you reach that goal? Make somebody brag a little back home? That's success. And at University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why UMGC offers an accredited skills-based education that helps move your career forward. We'll teach you how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science, plus build your skills in leadership, communication, and critical thinking. Explore more than 100 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. With affordable and online programs, you can unlock new opportunities to help you succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking and the making, and nothing should keep you from it, especially not an application fee. Apply now and we'll waive your application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You don't manage an active facility, do you?
I don't, but if I did.
If you did, you know construction can't bring everything to a stop. It can't. It's got to continue along. That's why my friends, your friends as well at Tricon Construction, they're built for projects inside healthcare, commercial, and industrial spaces where operations need to continue along. They understand the pressure of working around patients, tenants, employees, and production schedules. Now, Tricon brings the planning, communication, safety, and discipline. Discipline, that's very important.
Yeah,
discipline. Needed to keep projects moving along without disrupting the people inside. When the work has to be handled and professionally and handled properly, turn to Tricon Construction. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com.
That's well read.
Thank you.
Really well read.
This is what I try to do.
That's what you should do for Tricon.
I love Tricon.
Of course you do.
They're my people.
You weaseled your way right into that.
I don't believe I did. I think that he had.
Don't believe you did. It's what happened.
RJ
was there. He saw.
Okay, RJ. Be honest now.
Gross.
If you go after me, it's fine. If you go after him, it's fine. No one is going to judge you for what you say. Do you believe, deep down in your core, that I weaseled my way into Tricon?
Yes.
I was nervous he wasn't going to answer that truthfully. Thank you, RJ.
Okay. You know what? Man of my word, I'm not going to attack you. You're an idiot, but I'm not going to attack you.
However, though, here's the thing that's working in your direction. Sometimes the orbit just kind of comes to you.
It's just life.
You know what I've noticed lately?
What?
As far as like the pie chart of where the Tricon reads.
He's getting more reads than me. I noticed the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I read them better than you.
No, you don't read them better than me.
RJ, who reads them better?
I think Dave does a nice job. I haven't heard
the Giants connection is what it is.
Well, I mean, now they've given Dave the, hey, just so you know, football 42 days away.
Yeah.
Like they're customizing them.
You were on vacation. I had the same read. Yeah. It was just a different. It was a different
like 49
number.
days away with you.
Yeah,
Though.
what do you mean?
42. Yeah. So you think I weaseled my way in, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you explain how I weaseled?
Well, you were not in the initial plans.
Right.
Because you just hung out and waited.
I didn't even really want to go to the meeting. He wanted to meet me.
And then you found your opening.
I can't help that I'm darling, and all of a sudden I wowed him.
But what you could have done.
And then you soiled yourself in the other meeting.
What meeting was that?
The guy had no idea who you were.
I don't think that was soiling. I thought that was on him.
That got combative.
That got awkward.
Yeah. But, I mean.
Well, don't you think that's on him? Don't you think he should know who he's sitting down with?
I don't know what was more awkward. When John asked him about his dad leaving him the company.
John's looking for early IPO tips.
Or, I'm Dave.
But if the Tricon team wanted to meet you, which seemed to be the case,
right?
You could have hung around after the show, said, hey, I'm Dave. Thanks for the kind words. Good luck. We hope to have you on board as a new partner.
Right.
Like a gentleman.
You somehow got into the room, into the closed-door meeting, of which you were not on the
I didn't. You think I was like, let me stay?
No,
I need to. You really believe that?
No, I think you just have a way about you. You probably just walked into the room and sat down.
Yeah, you're like a barnacle.
You know what? I'll never go to another meeting.
That's
okay?
what you like.
All right.
No, you're
No.
He pretends like after the show, I'm out of here. 5 seconds, I'm out of here. After that meeting, yesterday's big meeting, I'm out of here. And then still just meandering around. Like you were.
Well, I'm
out.
I'm a people person.
Like Speedy Gonzalez.
I gave a couple minutes and I still made my meter. Didn't miss when the meter expired.
I wasn't to the elevator and pressed the button before almost every one of those pop-up bagels was gone.
Oh, it was like
I've never seen
an attack.
It was like Lion King with the water buffaloes.
Yes.
It was unbelievable.
I had a grand total of 0.
Because there was
none.
Because there was none.
No, I could have gotten one. Nothing. Did you have one?
If you wanted to get your finger bit off,
could you not get one?
I could have gotten one. Yeah.
Yeah. If I wrestled somebody away from it.
There's people I didn't know existed.
I've never seen anything like it.
People I didn't know walk the planet, and they're putting schmear on it. I'm like, who are you? I'm not even sure they work here.
So we have an island where our kitchen area is. If you ever walk around a casino, it's like it's like a craps table where like one more person's trying to like shoulder their way into a hot table.
And the guy's hot.
Yeah, and one like I just need one arm in. Like I'm watching people with the knife, just one arm in, trying to put the cream cheese on their bagel.
Yeah.
It was chaos.
It was chaos.
They're pretty high in bagel though, so I understand.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you imagine like there's other areas, right? Because we like to explore all the eating areas in this office. That you'd grab your bagel, and then you'd grab like one of the 57 cream cheeses, and like just go to a different.
Yeah, move away.
Move away.
You don't have to be surrounding.
People are cutting them and smearing them in the midst of this feeding frenzy.
Yes, it was a lot.
It was like Shark Week.
Yeah, it was. Is it Shark Week? I think it comes up soon, right? Yeah.
Like, you ever drop a piece of food on the ground, like where there's a bunch of ants, and then all of a sudden you can't even see the piece of food anymore?
Yeah.
It's just all ants.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. That's exactly what it was like. I hadn't even got to the elevator yet.
That was it, huh?
Wild.
They were attacking. Listen, free food and free good food it's going to go quick. It's going to go quick.
Those toilets earned their money yesterday. I can tell you that.
I wouldn't know.
I would never.
I wouldn't know because I went home and made myself some delicious eggs.
It's because you had a roll yesterday.
That's right.
Eggs this morning. We could smell them. I love when you eat the eggs directly into the fan, too. That's a nice...
Oh, I didn't really think of that.
That's a nice treat for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it wafts over in your general
directly
direction?
into my face.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a nice scent.
Well, I won't do that again then. I'll eat the eggs on the other side of the fan.
No, you could have fine.
No.
I'm
Apparently
used to it by now.
You have an issue with eggs.
No, I don't have an issue with eggs. You've been eating hard-boiled eggs for like the last how many years?
Years.
Just never with the fan because usually the air conditioner works.
So is it my fault or is it facilities?
I was going to say something in the meeting.
Could have.
I mean, this thing has been broke for months.
Right. But it was nice and toasty, like a beautiful 67 in that thing yesterday. Paul Blackburn, that was That was a bad performance from him last night. Here he is on his struggles.
Felt like I kind of made my pitches. It's not too trying to go up. Kind of got it up and in instead of up and away. And Mark caught me there, just kind of started him off with a backdoor breaking ball. I felt like it was one of my better ones I've thrown. Put a good swing on it and, made me pay. It's a good hitter.
What a great signing he has been, huh? Well, they signed him to $17 million a year. And they really, I've read about this, they really didn't know that his game would translate to Major League Baseball.
Well, yeah. That's why there wasn't a tremendous amount of interest. That was a miss for the Mets.
Tremendous miss.
So, lucky for the White Sox.
Yeah.
He's had a great season.
I think he's got, 23 home runs? Yankees back at it today. Afternoon, a little matinee, 2:10.
Yeah. I love those.
Well, it's great.
I had an interesting baseball situation last night I can tell you about.
What
Not
happened?
now because I don't want to kill the clock, and I'm a professional.
Uh-huh.
A little embarrassing.
On your end
No,
or
no,
the other team?
No, not on our team.
I said the other team.
Yeah.
They did something to embarrass themselves?
Yeah.
Upset you?
Didn't
upset the kids?
No,
Was there a fight?
No, it's just, it's not. It just wasn't fair to the kids.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you about it on the other side.
Oh, really? Look at you.
It's a little tease in the business.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So you think that 11U baseball is going to captivate the audience on the other side?
It's a tease. Yeah, it's nice.
All right, good.
Yeah. You have no idea what I'm talking to say.
How could I?
Right,
how
so
could anybody know?
You're titillated.
I'm titillated.
Right. Okay, so if you're titillated, the audience might be titillated.
Maybe they are.
All right.
Maybe they. We'll find out.
Next.
And again, I got some exciting news yesterday. Exciting news yesterday. I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, next, right here on ESPN New York.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Kenny here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of the guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's a delicious, portable, zero-sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, now DNR with you, ESPN New York, as you roll along on a Thursday. Knobservations, Did It Happen in Florida, is on the way at about 7:45. I like that segment. I think it's a nice segment.
I had a great Did It Happen in Florida.
And? You got away?
No, I didn't get away. I felt like if I sent it to Ray, now I can't play in the game, and that's no fun.
Right.
Man arrested. Couple arrested because man on plane was breastfeeding. Yeah, was hungry.
Why'd they both get arrested?
Because he was hungry. You can't you can't breastfeed off your significant other's teat as a grown adult in the plane.
He was.
He was.
Oh, he was.
The way you
explained
wasn't
breastfeeding a baby.
I thought you said he was trying to breastfeed the baby.
No, the way you
was breastfeeding off his wife.
The way you explained it is, I thought a man was breastfeeding a baby. No, he was actually trying to breastfeed.
This was not like Meet the Fockers.
That's what I thought you were talking about. He was breastfeeding off of her?
Yeah.
An adult man?
Yeah.
On a plane?
On a plane.
And do you get arrested for something like that?
Apparently you do.
Oh, yeah, I mean, kicked
I don't know. Did you didn't say they got arrested? Did they get arrested?
I don't know. I didn't read the full story because I just read the beginning of it.
So this clearly was Florida.
It was not Florida.
Europe.
No, it was here.
It was here.
The flight was not intended for Florida.
Did it leave from Florida? It had no Florida involvement
at all.
No,
that's why I thought it was going to be a good story because you would have guessed Florida.
If you're on a flight and that happened, how long would it take you to call everyone you know?
Everybody.
And say, like, you'll never believe what I saw.
Every single person I knew.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. Incredible.
Could you imagine if you were the third person in that row of three?
Like, can I get you anything? Ginger ale? No, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me take a large black coffee.
Just takes it straight from the
that's very strange. All right, so tell us your teased story, then I'll tell you my reason for excitement, which I think you probably know.
All right, well, I think you'll appreciate this. I'm not sure if you've ever. I would have to imagine with Ben going up through the entire travel baseball and everything else that you've encountered this, but playing a game last night. Okay. Just the fact that we got the game.
You guys played, huh?
Scheduled in. Yeah, I had the field moved to turf, so like just in case it did rain, we're still all set. Because the schedule right now, we're getting down to the end, trying to fit games is almost impossible.
Yep.
So it was a good game, right? We're playing up against a good team. Fine. We've had a couple like easier games. So this is good competition. We got a tournament this weekend. Awesome. So now our pitcher was making a runner on third, was making a throw over to third, but our third baseman wasn't holding the guy on at third.
So he's trying to pick him off third?
Yes.
I hate that.
Okay, but he's making a run to the base.
He's running to the guy on
almost
third.
like a delayed pickoff. Like so it doesn't look he's like, I'm going to take a bigger lead because this guy doesn't look like he's holding me on.
Right.
But we're going to have it set up where the third baseman is going to get to third and I'm going to throw to the base and then we can whatever. Like it's a little deceit. I mean, you're just some deception.
I don't like the third pickoff, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. But I mean, the guy's taking a big lead.
I understand.
Even at the very least, keep close.
Right.
Okay. There is a rule though that exists that you can't throw to the position. You have to make sure you're throwing to the base. Like if the guy's not holding you on at third and you just throw to the guy that's standing at third, that's a balk.
Okay.
Okay. But this is not what was happening. But they thought it was a balk or were saying it was a balk, and now umpire says no, and they kind of continue with the umpire. So now the umpire's already kind of like getting aggravated.
All right.
It's like you missed it twice.
This is late in the game, I imagine.
No, this is the beginning. This is early in the game. I think we made this is like second inning.
Oh, weird.
Maybe.
All right.
So then Milo's at second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Later in the game.
This is still early. Yeah, but still early.
Oh,
like,
okay.
This is, I think we got. I can tell you. I think we got.
No, that's all right. Okay. So after
I don't
that,
want to ruin the story.
Milo's at second. Go
Milo's
ahead.
at second. No force. Right. He's
on
second
alone. Okay.
Okay. Milo. Don't. If the ball's hit in front of you, you have to wait to either see it through, or of course he doesn't. He runs. Goes to his left, but within the parameters of what the established baseline is. Like you have a couple feet on each side. Like he's not running. So it ends up being a good play because the third baseman attempts a tag. Milo kind of just
him,
and then the guy's safe at first. One of the parents for the other team says something to the umpire. Umpire, obviously already. This is the second base umpire, aggravated. Goes, you're out.
Throws at a parent.
And your kid's going with you because that's the rule. If the parent gets kicked out.
Really?
Yes.
That doesn't seem fair.
Well, but it's to incentivize. It's to make sure the parents don't act up.
So they throw out the kid?
Right.
Oh, I don't like that.
Here's the best part. Her response, I don't need to tell you who my kid is. So she was going to leave, and not tell the umpire who the kid was, so the kid could stay. And then this is like,
welcome to the world of youth sports.
But this is now when it gets real interesting because the coach, all of them, there's like 4 coaches who are already upset. Now this is their opportunity to really get upset. And he goes, "It's because you're an a-hole." And the guy's like,
to the umpire,
"Yeah, what'd you say? You heard me. You're an a-hole." He goes, "You know what? You're all out. Game's forfeited."
That was it.
I can't say.
They didn't play the game.
No,
but that is a funny story. But that's so sad.
I know. We end up having practice.
So sensitive.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone.
I will say
over.
Some of these umpires. Now, listen.
No, these guys were good. They were good.
Yeah, they might have been good umpires, but they're very sensitive. Just ignore it.
Well, but this went on for a couple innings where they were like
a little chirpy.
Yes, and then as soon as the swears start coming out, then that's like
it's pathetic.
It was over.
It is pathetic.
And I was like, oh, I've seen a lot of stuff. Like
I've never seen that.
I've seen a coach throw hockey sticks at his team. We had a parent that I've seen throw this is a long time
grenades
ago when I played. No, threw a trash can on the ice. Like I've seen parents go wild, but I've never seen a game canceled, forfeited.
That's terrible.
It's wild.
So, I mean, it
was a good game too.
You're a parent on the other team, and you and your kid have nothing to do with that. Aren't you thinking to yourself, like, what am I doing?
Like I drove here.
You drove here. You
It's a
take
good
your day.
game.
You want to see your kid play, and this is the result that you get. It's sad. No,
I'm not going to tell you who my kid is.
It's unbelievable.
I couldn't believe it, and I was like, well, this is good. I got to get home early to eat dinner, and they're like, oh, we should have a nice turf
Might as
field.
well take advantage of
Let's get some work.
Practice. Wow.
That's exactly what it was.
That's
Ray.
what it feels like.
That's exactly what it was.
That's unbelievable.
You have anything to say, Coach? Yeah. You're an a-hole.
And it's like, and you're out of here.
You're all out of here.
That was it.
Yeah,
And they just packed up and they left.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What'd you make, 3 innings or no?
I think 3 innings. It was
3
like,
innings.
yeah.
What was the score?
We were winning.
But
It was close, though. I think it was, the game changers was 3-2 at that point.
Oh, so close, real close.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a huge talking point. What would you say the number one talking point with the Giants is?
No, it was the second inning.
You didn't make it through 2 innings?
No, it was the bottom of the second.
By the way, I am elite with the game changer. Elite.
Buddy.
I do pickoff attempts.
Right, you should. But do you see some of the setups that these with the cameras and everything some of these teams have?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got radar, the whole deal.
Live radar now?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen the radar.
Sick.
I've seen which camera angle would you like to choose?
Yeah, it's great.
One does first base side,
then you
one
get the
does
one
third.
Well, we got one from center field.
But I have not seen a radar gun involved with this. So what would you say biggest story heading into the training camp for the Giants is?
Malik Nabers, and he looked good yesterday. Yeah. Is that the great news? Is this a text from Jordan Renan?
So I texted Renan 126.
Of course.
Practice was
because
at
you can't control yourself.
130.
It was 130, yeah.
How is that a bad thing?
No, it's not. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
You're fully invested.
So I said, let's go. Time to start up. I need updates. At, let's see what time this was, 1:56. Nabers looks really good. Sent me a video, and I was like, wow. Then, just to let everyone know, I said at the end, 6:45 last night, I said, give me some nuggets. Well, give me some pieces of information from practice. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, one practice, but Malik looks really good, which is, no one thought he was going to start off of PUP. No one thought he was going to practice. So now he's able to practice day one. This
and looks good.
Very good, right? Dart had a great day.
Okay.
Defense looked shaky at best. That's not good.
I don't love that.
Scadaboo over Tracy. Braxton Berrios, monster day. And that's my updates from Renan yesterday.
Good. I mean, the most important thing is that Malik Nabers looks the way Malik Nabers looked. And it's still, listen, there's a long way to go, right? Now you're starting to really ramp things up. How does it respond today? How does he feel today? But to see where he was.
Yes.
I mean, when you saw him at the, what was he doing at the softball game?
And that was in May?
Yeah, well, you're just fresh off a second surgery, too, where it's like, it sounds like the ACL's good, but the meniscus repair didn't go according to plan. So what happens in those situations is that you get there's not a lot of blood flow to that area, so it's hard for those things to repair when they stitch it up. Essentially, what they do is stitch it up, and if it doesn't work, now all of a sudden you start talking about like some of that meniscus that needs to be cleaned up. So that's why you get the tightness and you get the swelling, is because you got pieces of your meniscus that chip off, that start floating around your knee. So you got to go in, take those out. And anytime you have surgery, right? It's
you never know. He's young, which is to his advantage.
Well, no, the idea around it is smart. Like when the doctor explained it to me, and this was like the best knee doctor in the country, was, hey, you're only, at the time, in my early or mid-20s, right? You're going to play for the next however many years. The best thing for you to do is have as much meniscus as possible, so we'll try to save it instead of cutting it out.
Yep.
In doing that, though, now you can't. Now you're non-weight bearing, and if it doesn't heal by the time you come back, now it's like, okay, you've wasted all this time.
Yeah.
And we got to go back and fix it. I end up blowing through mine and ruin my cartilage, which is the biggest fear of the whole thing. But yeah, this is
this is huge.
Huge.
And not only is it huge, I think it's fair to say it's somewhat unexpected. Like no one thought he was going to be starting to practice day one of practice.
No, not once your second surgery. You start talking about like him, maybe a setback. But I mean, dude, Daniel Jones is cleared.
I know.
An Achilles.
I know.
Like what's happening? I don't. It's amazing.
Mahomes is going. Like it happens quick, but he got injured in week 4.
Yeah, early. Again, but that's what happens. Like the rehab when you do the meniscus repair is different. Now you're like this is 6 to, I want to say, was it 6 to 8 weeks? Maybe.
And he didn't have the surgery all that quickly. I remember.
No, weight bearing. Well, because you got to wait for the
swelling to go down. Yeah,
yeah. Especially when you do both.
But this is great news. And I mean, if Malik Nabers he doesn't even have to be 100%. If he's a capable wide receiver, in my opinion, the entire Giants offense is different. The whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, agreed, because he's a legitimate number one receiver. But I mean, I'd like to think that there's no real rush anyway. So even if he looks good, like let's not.
Yeah,
rush
but I
him
mean,
back.
if he can play, why would you not? Like if you.
Oh no, because I don't think it's. I think it's more important at this stage of his career that we're not just letting him go play.
Of course,
because you're not going to get healthier as the season goes along.
Of course, but if he's healthy enough that, why would you not play him in week 1?
Well, no, because I want him to be 100%.
So you would not play him week 1?
No, I mean, if I could, I'd love to play him in week 1.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If he's being honest with me and he's like, I'm like 75%, then you can play week 2 then.
How about if he's
or week 3?
85%?
I mean
90%.
I guess, but that's just now you're going backwards now. Like you're going to start at 90 and you're going to it gets progressively worse.
So are you not playing him week 1 unless he's 100% or close to 100%?
I mean, he's going into year 3 coming off a major knee surgery.
Yeah.
With the meniscus involved, which means meniscus, the next thing is your cartilage, and that's the last thing we want to have happen.
It's the last thing you want to have happen.
I mean, this is awesome. This is great. We'll see how it responds today. That's the big thing. Feels good.
Today's big. What kind of swelling do you have today? How does it react?
You're doing legit football activity.
So if he's out there practicing today,
that's great.
You would say like this is a tremendous sign.
Mm-hmm. It's great. And listen, a lot of guys. I mean, I heard was it Mahomes we played yesterday was talking about it. Like when you go through this process, like you're actually because you're so focused on like all the muscles around your knee and everything else, is that you're usually stronger coming back from it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it just there's no rush. But this is, I mean, he's tracking in the
right direction.
In the great direction.
In the right direction. John Harbaugh, we'll hear what he has to say on what he saw from Malik Nabers.
It was great. It was great. Yeah, you saw him. He looked good and got a process going, right? And so he looked good.
What's next for Nabers?
Yeah, next will be what will be tomorrow, and we'll see where he's at. That part of it will be how it feels, how it responds, how it reacts, all those things. I think that our guys, our trainers and staff will be monitoring, and see how the knee responds more than anything. But we'll just take it one day at a time. But it was encouraging today.
Yeah, very encouraging. But that's a big one. If he's healthy enough to go through practice today, and there's not tremendous swelling and tremendous soreness, it will be a great sign.
Yeah, but I think what you keep hearing is the same thing. Is we have a plan, and there's a process for this, right? Like, I mean, we all thought it was interesting that Mitchell Robinson didn't play in Game 1. It's like, well, and they're like, no, we're managed. We're like, this is an injury management situation or load management situation. So, like, would I love him back?
That's also very strange.
Like, yeah, but did it work?
100%.
Right. Like, so I mean,
but it's very strange to have a completely healthy guy Game 1 and not play him.
Yeah, I guess, but like, however they decided to do it,
I mean, it worked.
They found the recipe.
Hats off to him. Yeah, totally.
Like This is a perfect example of we have to make sure we protect the player from himself, because he's going to say he feels good, he may look good, and he's going to want to get back, because that's what we all want to do is we want to get back and play.
I agree.
And we have to make sure that we stick to the actual plan and do this thing the right way, because this guy's going to have a long career. He's going into year 3.
Yep.
We saw what he was in his rookie year. The last thing we want to do is have him back at whatever the percentage is, not 100%, and now he wears down as the season goes on, and now we risk.
Yeah, you have to play the long game here.
That's it.
I agree. But it's certainly
a great
positive.
sign. Great sign. I mean, there were people talking about him. I mean,
I heard like
weeks.
He's going to miss 6 to 8 weeks. He's going to start the season on PUP. He's not going to. I mean, he's practicing day one.
Yep.
Nobody expected
Not
this.
like this, no.
Even though it's positive, didn't expect this. Joe Shane, what are Nabers' chances of playing in week 1? I haven't heard this. I imagine it'll be vague. But here's the GM.
Yeah, we're going to see. Again, this is day one here. We've got a really good plan for him. The medical staff has a really good plan for him, and we're going to, I always say, listen to the patient. So we're going to see how he reacts, and we got a good plan in place. So as long as everything goes as planned, we'll listen to Malik and his body, and again, hopefully he'll be ready, and we'll see how it plays out. But no predictions right now, just because we have a long way to go still in a lot of camp.
It feels like the right answer, right?
It's the absolute right answer, because this is what good organizations do. Bad organizations let the player kind of dictate what he wants to do.
Right.
Oh, I'm good. Okay.
Like, that's what you want to hear.
I blew my cartilage was like gone, right? Like, I could, if you saw my knee, you'd be like, dude, you should get that thing needs to be amputated. It looked that bad.
Really?
I couldn't bend it, and I talked my way into.
And they let you?
Yeah. I'm good. I didn't play, but they let.
So
me.
you could
dress.
physically look at the knee and recognize that it was not right.
It looked like, I mean, maybe like a cantaloupe is maybe a little bit small for how big it was.
And they let you play with that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, listen, you wonder why they were the organization that they were.
Right. Well, like, I mean, coming back from the surgery, I was like, no, I want to start the season. And rather than be like, no, there's no reason for you to start the season. It's stupidity. They're like, okay, but you have to play the third period of a preseason game. And in the third period, that's when.
And you blew it out then?
Gone.
Great.
Yeah.
That seems like malpractice.
I could tell you stories all day long. I'm not going to, because they're not great stories. But yeah, it's so. I mean, this is stick to the plan.
Yep.
You take his feedback. You see what the knee looks like, and then you continue the process. Today's a big day because, again, like to look as good as he looked and to be doing what he was doing, and if the knee responds the right way, then it's like, okay, check another box.
Yeah.
Just keep checking boxes.
Just keep going down the road. Just keep going down the road.
That's it. 65 or sooner.
Yeah, that's right. Ray, you can't love to hear this. You don't want him to play week 1. You don't care?
No, not really.
Really?
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
We'll see. Like Rick has said, we'll see how he responds. We'll see how he goes through camp, and we'll see if he's ready to go. Week 1 will be week 1.
It doesn't matter to Ray. I mean, I don't know if you've gotten this feeling yet.
Nothing matters to Ray.
He's bullish.
I know. Well, and you know what? There's people at ESPN that are only making things worse.
Oh, talking about the Super Bowl and everything else?
No, that's those people. let those people say what they want to say.
Louis Riddick is
Louis Riddick.
only. Oh yeah,
I love Louis Riddick.
Of course you. He's only adding fuel to the fire. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. All right, here you go, Louis Riddick.
We'll see if they can rush the passer on the edges well enough to be able to really contend with the most explosive teams in the NFC, which really may fall upon a rookie. They have really, really done a nice job, And it's not just pie in the sky. We hope Dallas is relevant this year because they're America's team. This team legitimately has claims, the discussion of them being a Super Bowl contender. I know that's going to make people uncomfortable and people laugh about it, but it's true.
All right, so Ray, you hear Louis Riddick, great football mind. Cowboys are a Super Bowl contender.
Well, it's a little early for that. I refuse to use the term Super Bowl contender because
they made the NFC Championship game in 30 years.
Well, that's irrelevant to the
How is
season.
that irrelevant?
It's totally irrelevant. It doesn't. None of that stuff.
So
matters.
history means nothing.
The history of that they've had a terrible defense for about a decade. No, but that's going to be determining what this season is. I need to see what that defense is like. If that defense shows the improvement that I think is possible, then we could talk about Super Bowl. Let
me jump to the conclusion here. You're not going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
All right, save you a little heartache.
Okay.
All
right.
Think you have a nice team? Think you have a good chance to make the postseason? You're not going to Super Bowl.
But again, you're talking Super Bowl, not me. I haven't said the word Super Bowl one time.
Me or him? Did I bring up Super Bowl? No. How dare you? I didn't bring up Super Bowl.
You brought up Super Bowl. You brought up Louis Riddick. I didn't say anything about Louis Riddick.
I didn't even know this existed. RJ is the one who's trying to sabotage you.
And again, I've not said Super Bowl one time in our entire conversations this summer. Not once.
I'm just helping.
Not once.
I'm just helping report on the news.
I will tell you about Week 1 though.
RJ's a journalist.
I will tell you about Week 1 and what I expect that one.
You expect a thrashing.
I expect the win. I expect to win.
Smugness.
I don't care who suits up for you. Odell Beckham could start here. Young Odell Beckham could start opposite him. I don't care.
Oh, really?
I don't care.
He's so smug.
It's unbelievable.
He's so smug.
Ray, any hope after what you heard Jerry say that we revisit the Max Crosby talk?
So
they might not need him the way they're looking now. So, I mean, they're on their way to the Super Bowl.
Unlike you, I'm not going to put too much stock into day one of training camp practice. I'm not going to get carried away. How good they look right now. I'm not going to do that.
I did not do that. I got excited because a guy who is suffering from a horrendous injury was able to practice.
Good for him.
You novice.
I'm glad.
Well, the goodwill from the Knicks lasted exactly 1 month.
Again, we're going to talk about novices here. I'm not going to get caught up in what happens in day one. I need to see stuff progress throughout the season. I know what the offense is capable of. I need to see what the defense is capable of before I make proclamations about that team.
I can't wait for you guys to fall on your face.
Sorry to be matter of fact about this with you again. I know that drives you crazy.
Doesn't drive me crazy. I don't think you're going to the Super Bowl. This is Louis Riddick. He says Super Bowl.
Okay.
He knows people will laugh at that. Not you.
That's
you
Louis
think
Riddick.
That's going to happen.
That's Louis Riddick.
All right, we'll see you in LA.
And I respect his football opinion and his acumen.
Would you go?
But I'm not Louis
if Cowboys
Riddick.
go to the Super Bowl, you go?
Listen, that's a conversation we can have when they go. That's not a conversation for now.
Ray sounds like you with me talking to Antonio. He's just talking directly down to you.
That's fine. He can talk any way he likes.
I think if the Cowboys get to the Super Bowl this year, it could be the end of the show. I don't know if you could handle it.
It'll be the end of the friendship.
I don't think you can handle it.
I could not handle it. No. But
are you kidding? Can you imagine the calendar year I will have had?
Oh,
just holding the Knicks
over.
Have to
wear a body condom. If the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, this guy will lose himself.
I mean,
why would you wear the?
He would have to wear a full body condom.
I'm already holding the Knicks over your head. So
over my head?
Yes, over your head. You weren't a believer.
But I enjoyed.
Yeah, but you didn't really enjoy. You kept waiting for the bottom to fall out.
Trust me, I really enjoy. Trust me, I really. What do you mean I didn't really enjoy? You're an ignoramus. You know that?
You were riding for the Knicks. You were down for it.
Oh my God! Can you say something?
What do you want me to say?
I mean, what? I mean, if nobody stops him, then he goes out of control. He's holding the Knicks over my head.
He is. You didn't believe.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, well, the Ray
I didn't
not believe.
I still get to bask in the fruit juices of the whole thing.
Not as much of the juices as Ray.
Why?
Ray is the juices.
The juice is loose.
Fine.
You're gonna bathe in Ray's juices.
You know, when the Cowboys, and it's not an if, it's a when the Cowboys fall apart, I'll be here to pick up the pieces.
It's a lot easier to say that a team will not win the Super Bowl because only one team can win.
Right.
And again, you're the one making proclamations.
No, I'm not.
I'm not making
it's proclamations. It's my friend Lewis. It's who it is.
You.
It's not me. How is it the same conversation? He doesn't get it. Did I bring this up? Did I say this, or did someone who we respect say this?
Someone we respect said it, but you're the one that you initiated it.
I don't care.
No, he's yelling at you.
I don't care. It could be 7:31. I can go home. I could do this. I can do the show by myself tomorrow. I don't care.
We have obligations to hit.
One of those might be true.
You want me to break?
I was content to just sit here and be quiet and not say anything. You brought me into this.
I poisoned your roll today.
Oh, I guess I won't make it.
All right. You know what you're going to get? Traveler's diarrhea. That's what you're gonna get.
Let me quote somebody here.
My colon's really asking for it right now.
It's like there's a cake hit right in the
Traveler's diarrhea.
That is the best sound drop I've ever heard in my life. All right, let's break. All the fun and hijinks, we have to take a commercial. DNR with you, ESPN.
Traveler's diarrhea.
Congratulations to the New York Knicks. They are the 2026 NBA champions. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
All right, let's see what's happening on the road. Sorry we're a little late, but here she is, the best, Debbie Duhane.
DNR, good morning. We've got action on the roads. Oh, yeah, problems here on the Grand Central Parkway westbound, getting out past LaGuardia. It's an accident in the right lane. Troubles on the Cross Bronx West at Jerome Avenue. A collision blocking a few lanes there. LIE westbound at Patchogue Holbrook Road, exit 61 in Holbrook. It's a collision. Troubles right now on Route 1 North at Route 18 in New Brunswick with a collision. Gordon State Parkway North at 136 in Cranford. An accident being cleared. Sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission working for you. This is public health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. I'm Debbie Duhane, 880 ESPN, New York.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Be honest now. If you go after me, it's fine. If you go after him, it's fine. No one is going to judge you for what you say. Do you believe, deep down in your core, that I weaseled my way into Trichon?
Yes.
I was nervous he wasn't going to answer that truthfully. Thank you, RJ.
Man of my word, I'm not going to attack you. You're an idiot, but I'm not going to attack you.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
And then you soiled yourself in the other meeting.
What meeting was that?
So the guy had no idea who you were.
Don't you think that's on him?
I'm Dave.
On ESPN New York.
I'm Dave.
And streaming live on YouTube.
I feel a little vindicated because a lot of nasty emails about Raymond are pouring in. I don't even want to read. This is mean. I'll tell you the.
Go ahead and read them.
You want me to?
Go ahead and read them.
This is exactly why Ray is single. He can't just find the common middle ground or accept another person's opinion. You're either right because you agree with him or you're wrong because you just don't understand life the way he does.
Boy, it's amazing that people hear that segment and that's what they come away with.
Then another one. I'm a Seahawks fan, but I hope the Giants smash the Cowboys by 3 touchdowns in week 1. Ray is so unbearably annoying. The arrogance for a team that has accomplished nothing is absolutely embarrassing.
Again, you call it arrogance. I'm telling you, I'm just calling what I see.
Good. He calls it confidence.
Okay. That's fine.
That's a low end number.
That's a whopping number. I feel confident in this. We'll get to the Jets in a second. I know you say a lot like, well, we'll see what Jaxson Dart is in a new offense. I have, and I don't really understand why. Like even Carlin came in yesterday, and I said, Jets Giants, and he's like, well, Dart and Geno Smith. He's like, that's very, very close. I think Jaxson Dart is good. I think he's going to get better. And this idea, and Bart was getting into this before he left the station, that Geno Smith is going to have equally, if not better, of a year than Jaxson Dart. It feels crazy to me. Jaxson Dart is a far better quarterback.
Well, I think it depends on what you value, right? I mean, there are some people that value experience. The idea that Geno Smith has been through this, he's seen all the different things that an NFL defense is going to throw at you, and he's going into a situation where you got a really good running back room, and you got Garrett Wilson, and you got 2 good tight ends, you got a good offensive line. There are a lot of positive things on the offensive side of the ball.
I think so too
for the New York Jets.
I agree.
I would just say that coming off the last 2 seasons, especially, and again, I won't strictly go off of what happened last season.
Well, he was bad on Seattle too.
That's what I mean. But there's a level of dysfunction.
He left Seattle. They won a Super Bowl.
And Chip Kelly. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's 32 interceptions over the last 2 years. That's too many, right? Especially when we don't necessarily know how good the Jets defense is going to be. Usually, when we talk about the Jets roster, it feels like, it's the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, there's a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball, but Geno Smith's 35 years old, coming off of two not great seasons, and this just doesn't feel like. I don't
think not great. I think really poor.
This does not feel like the place. And again, I feel like we've had this conversation.
You're going to find yourself
times. Like we had it this last year. Like, what is Justin Fields doing? I understand you take what you think the best option is, but this is not one of those options that screams, "Hey, let's go resurrect my career." And it turns out we were right, because outside of the first game where you got the whole Justin Fields experience where he looked great, but then he ends up getting hurt. He stunk. He was bad.
You couldn't even bring him back for year 2.
Right. So, to think a 35-year-old quarterback that's for the last couple of years trending this way is all of a sudden going to step into a Jets uniform and start going this way.
He's got Frank Reich in his corner,
okay,
which
fine.
I think matters. I think it does. My point is,
because there were a bunch of people banging down Frank's door.
I think he's better than what you had.
Okay, but what does that mean?
I don't know.
I think there's levels to this thing.
I agree with you.
Right. So, listen, if you told me Geno Smith went to, name the coach, Kevin O'Connell, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, one of these guys, then I'd say, okay, right, maybe he does get back to what you saw in the first couple of years with Seattle. But look at what he's thrown to in Seattle. You could make the argument that Seattle had more offensive weapons than he's going to go see now with the Jets.
Oh, I think definitively.
So,
and they were better coached. And you remember at the time we were like, oh, they're going to move on from him. What are they going to do? Well, they just went on to win the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Is what they did.
And I'm sure Minnesota's kicking themselves in the ass because they decided to go with J.J. McCarthy.
So when you hear, because Carlin said it yesterday, we were talking about the comparisons, and he's like, I don't know that there's much of a difference.
Well,
it could be
here's
Geno.
The thing. I think to Ray's point, as smug as he does make a good point, is that it's easier to go on the side of, hey, this might not work because you haven't seen it yet, as opposed to be like, no, I saw enough. I believe in it. It's going to happen. He's going to be good.
Dart.
It's just until people see it, it's hard for them to accept that it's going to happen.
But I think the only thing, and maybe I don't think I'm wrong, the only thing I saw that concerned me was injury stuff.
But that's part of it.
Sure.
Right. The reason why when Jaden Daniels was drafted, there was concern about his size. Right, he's a slight guy.
Yes,
is because injuries.
Yes,
and what happened?
I worry about injuries.
Right,
I think that's a
what
legitimate concern.
Right, and that ends up happening. So unless they clean some of that stuff up, and I know it wasn't like he missed a ton of time, but he
missed enough time
to be in the blue tent all the time is. It's a problem because you recognize how important he is.
I think it's a big problem. That to me is the biggest concern. Is the injuries? Is the kind of being smug about the injuries. This is the way I play football. That's the concern. I don't think there's a concern whether this guy's going to be good or not. I think he showed it. I think he will continue to show he's a legitimately good NFL quarterback.
Right. And I also think sometimes that people. So he was what, the 25th pick?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not the first overall pick. He's not the second overall pick. He's not the third overall pick. Those guys get the benefit of the doubt. That, hey, when those guys flash in year one.
Or when they don't, you're still,
right, they got to prove to you they can't
if Jaxson Dart stunk last year, the Giants might have gone in a different direction to try to figure something out.
Well, or John Harbaugh doesn't take the job.
He probably doesn't take the job.
But so, he believes enough in Jaxson Dart because we all recognize that the most important position in sports is quarterback to say, you know what, I'm going to go from Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, not take any time after coaching 18 years, and jump right into the New York Giants. And that wasn't just because it's the New York Giants.
No. It's because he likes the quarterback.
Because you also don't want to set yourself up for failure.
This is his last job too, by the way.
Yeah,
he's not going
signed
elsewhere.
a 5-year deal, but listen, we said this with the Knicks when in 2010 when we were trying to get LeBron, or when KD decided to go to Brooklyn and New York wasn't cool. It's great here when you win. It is awful when you lose.
Oh, terrible.
Right? So it's like, okay, hey guys, it's the New York Giants. You don't have a quarterback and you lose football games. It's going to get loud real fast. And you're going to regret your decision.
It's the worst.
So. Yeah, I think that Jaxson Dart's going to be a good quarterback. I do get concerned about the expectations in its year 2. It's a whole new offense, which means there's no continuity. You're not building off of what you did last year. And, like, he's going to run the football. He's going to try to pick up extra yards. I don't know if that's going to be coached out of him yet.
Yeah, that's the worry. I've also heard that expect a heavy dose of running game with the Giants.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why you bring in
a lot.
You got a good offensive line. You just brought in the best fullback in football, and you're, fifth in the NFL last year. So, yeah, I would expect that,
if you can run some play action off of that.
Especially with him, the way he runs the football.
Yeah.
It's just getting through to him. Like, and yet same thing happened with Josh Allen, who's a bigger guy.
But Josh Allen is a behemoth.
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't – it doesn't – you ever heard the saying? I'm sure you have. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Yeah.
Like, you can't – that's just his mentality.
I know, but you have to be smarter than that.
Like, but he's probably not playing the right. Like, his mentality is not like I'm a quarterback. I need to protect myself.
No, I'm sure he thinks I'm a linebacker and I'm going to smash through you.
And I'm going to fight for the yards. It's like, okay, well, if it's first down and we're trying to make it, second and 7,
second and 5 or second and 7, who cares?
Right. If it's third down now, it's late in the game.
Look, 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 1, and you have to. Yeah, exactly. Be smart about it.
Yeah, but that takes time. I mean, that doesn't happen overnight. Because he's gotten away with it, and that's what makes him him.
But what frustrated me was this just defiance of just like, no, this is even less. Like, I think part of how I play.
But I think the one thing I really like about him the most is just the way you could see the team change when they. So like that, he clearly is a leader of men, and he's clearly somebody that has that kind of personality that people want to rally around. That has to do with his mentality. So I think that for him, it was kind of just making sure he proved to everybody. And once he did, that's when you wanted to pull him aside and be like, hey, you did it. Guys love you.
Yes.
They respect you.
But you saw that from the jump.
Yeah, but that's what they respond to. Like, I mean, it's like the quarterback has
to. Do you need to be putting your head down and taking on linebackers for that? You've already won. You won them over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, once that happens, it's like, okay,
dial it back a little bit.
Now recognize that they do follow you and that this team isn't going to be very good without you, so let's dial that back a little bit.
Jaxson Dart, expectations for the season. Here's the Giants QB.
I think that right now it's just growing each and every day. There's a lot that I got to still learn. There's reps of things that I haven't really had a ton of experience doing. So, I'm taking it day by day. I'm trying to keep, everything around me just simple, from, the things that I give my attention to, my daily and study habits. And, that's just me just trying to continue to grow because, I saw what it was like last year for a tough season. It was new for my career. And, I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. So just continue to take the next steps and really pouring myself into my teammates and my coaches.
He sounds like a leader, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, outside of the criticism he takes just for kind of embracing the whole "I'm the quarterback of the New York Giants" stuff, I mean, all the stuff we hear from Jordan or people around the building is that he's a football guy.
Oh, he desperately wants to win.
Like, that's it. I mean, he studies, he does all those things. I mean, what he just said, I think, is who he actually is. Why his team, and which is, listen, you jump into a locker room. The second you walk into the locker room, the players can tell whether you're like,
whether you're that guy or not.
That guy, if you're being a phony, like that, you can't fool your teammates. So for them to respond to him the way that they responded to him, I mean, it leads you to believe that this kid is made of the right stuff. Now he just has to continue to improve and grow. I mean, what happens to some of these guys is they get here, they establish themselves,
and they're stagnant,
and that's it.
Yep. Ray, Geno Smith or Jaxson Dart? Where are you going?
I'm going with the potential route. I'm still going with Dart, but it's not like Jaxson. I'm not going to say Jaxson Dart is way better than Geno Smith at this point of his career. Not ready to go there. I don't know why you think that's crazy.
Because Geno Smith has had 2 bad years.
Yeah, Geno Smith is, but also
35.
But Geno Smith has also had pretty productive years.
Yeah, pretty productive years. So, but usually, I mean, unless you're telling me that he just hit the peptide whatever. Like, you don't go like this at 35. He's not
so if I
Tom
offered
Brady.
you one guy for this year, Dak is done. You can have Geno Smith or.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm taking Dart. But it's not like, oh my God, he's way better. I'm not ready.
Well,
to proclaim that.
why is it so clearly you're taking Dart if he's not way better?
Because you're taking the younger guy with more upside. That's why. That's the reason.
Which is exactly what you need right now.
Right.
I don't need the old guy with. I mean, headed on the downturn of his career.
Right. Well, you didn't use a first-round pick on a quarterback, so that's why your team is in the situation where it has to turn to Geno Smith.
Grossi said something really disheartening yesterday. He goes, even if Geno is great this year, you still need a quarterback.
It would be the worst. It would be the worst possible season for him to have a great season. The worst thing. You don't want Geno to be great as a Jets fan.
You can't build around a 30. What will be in a 36-year-old
which is exactly
quarterback.
the predicament that I'm in right now. Like Geno Smith resuscitating his career and having this unbelievable season does me no good.
It would be the worst thing for you.
The best, I know that Jets fans don't want to hear this. I'm not saying you should. And they took this so out of, let's break and come back, because the afternoon show took this completely out of context again.
They brought you up again?
Us.
What did I do?
Yeah, they hate you.
They don't hate
No, they don't hate you. Let's take a break. We'll come back. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Tricon Construction is growing across New Jersey, delivering larger, more complex commercial projects with the precision today's developers expect. Because when the timelines, capital, and reputation are all on the line, you need more than a contractor. You need a true construction partner. Tricon brings experienced leadership, disciplined project management, and a team built around accountability and execution. From planning to completion, they build with purpose, professionalism, and pride. For serious commercial projects, build with Tricon. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com.
Kenny here to tell you about the Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. It's a fruity candy flavor explosion. A zero sugar treat that's Sweet Tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Get candy flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money, so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
See, this is the kind of thing that worries me as a fantasy football owner. Vegas Raiders star running back Ashton Genty said he reduced sugar and increased cardio work as he prepares to have a monster second season in the NFL. The biggest thing to lose from my diet was definitely the sugar. I just love candy, all that. Cutting that out, working out, really building up my cardio. But it's too late for me. I will not. If I have like him and someone equal to him in the draft to take this year, it will not be Genty.
Is that him, though, or is that...
That's just my philosophy. It's not him
but it's not a great philosophy. But, I mean, is that... Or is it just the Raiders?
Yeah, it's not really his fault.
Well, whoever's fault it is, he was a disaster last year. It was terrible last season from a fantasy perspective.
As a whole, the Raiders were terrible.
Oh, see, this is why RJ's so good. Even though he like avoids on-air discussion with us now, and he doesn't really want to be like a primetime player... He's good at that behind-the-scenes producing. And he found the audio of Don LaGreca. And I don't think we said anything like this. Here's Don discussing us talking about tanking.
That's why I argue with the morning show. I'll just lose to get the pay. You got to stop at some point, man. You can't have talent. They do have some talent, Peter. Breece Hall's not nobody. Garrett Wilson's not nobody. They had a good draft. Geno Smith does have ability. This defense should be pretty good. So just go 2-15 and get Arch Manning. Okay, great. That looks great. Just like you wanted to tank for Sanchez. You traded up to get Sanchez and suck for Sam. Well, you got Sam. You won a Super Bowl, but not with you. All right. At some point, you start winning. You start playing meaningful games. You play more games on national television. Do you realize, Peter, they do not have one game on national television this year? Not one. No Thursday. Nothing. It doesn't matter because it's the Jets. The only thing that changes that is winning. So for the tank crowd, how do you want to change that? Start winning games, man.
But no one is saying go out and lose to the Titans. We said how important that football game is. If you're the Jets and you're 2-10, you know what? Yes, lose out and get the best available quarterback.
Right, but Ray's not even a Jets fan. And I don't think that Ray is somebody that's been beating the drum ever for like, hey, we should lose games. Right? Like, no fan base wants to root against their team.
Not to start the season.
Right. But I think a smart fan recognizes what's best for us as we move forward, and finding a young quarterback is what's best for us. Now, maybe that ends up being Cade Klubnik. Who knows? I don't have high hopes for that, but maybe that does happen. It seems like Frank Reich
would
really
be unbelievable.
likes him. But, I mean, Dan, who covers the Jets, said it yesterday. Geno Smith going out there and playing great football and the Jets winning games doesn't solve your issue, which is we don't have a quarterback. Geno's 35. He'll be 36 years old.
Right. Now, I'm not saying go out there and lose to the Bears and the Packers and the Lions. I'm saying if you get to the point of no return. Like, I was rooting for the Giants last year. You remember how crazed I was during the Eagles game they won and the Broncos game they lost. Giants get to week 16. I wanted to lose. If the Giants had the number 1 pick in the draft and they could have gotten a haul for Mendoza, as excited as I am, I'd be more excited. That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why he and they keep going back to the point is the guys just say lose the whole season. Well, no one is saying that.
But I don't understand, like, I mean, what does having nationally televised
Because
game?
he's saying they're irrelevant.
But they weren't. A couple of years ago, we had the most nationally televised game.
Right. They were the team.
Yeah, we were the team. We spent the entire offseason talking about what the expectations were. It was going to be at the very least an AFC Championship game. I had to say, whoa, let's relax. Like, year one, let's take strides, and then maybe in year 2 we address some needs, and now we can have these crazy expectations. And that resulted in 2 years in 12 wins.
Right. And it was a disaster.
I mean, at some point, as a fan, you recognize my team is one of those, like, embarrassing, dysfunctional organizations that is going to need somebody to step in either the coaching position, like Parcells did,
right,
or at the quarterback position, like Joe Burrow did, and
to flip the script.
Cover up the stink, because you will always be, at the end of the day, just like the Bengals continue to be the Bengals.
Right. And even that they have Burrow and Chase and Higgins and Dexter Lawrence now, they still have that Bengals stench on them.
They have an air of dysfunction that Joe Burrow, when he's healthy, covers up, but we'll get to a point where Joe Burrow goes, you know what? We are still the Bengals. It doesn't matter how good I am. And maybe I want to go somewhere else. So this idea that you win games with Geno Smith and now all of a sudden you're on national TV, and what does that do for me outside of make my draft pick worse? And hopefully keep my fingers crossed that we hit on something?
You're a Jets fan. I'm not. I think Don's misconstruing what we're saying. Neither of us are saying, you're a Jets fan, you got to root for the Titans in game 1 because then you're going to have an awful season. No. But you want to win game 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. There is a point of no return. What's the point? Like, if the Jets are 1-10 and you know Aaron Glenn is going to be gone and you know Geno Smith is going to be gone, what does it do to win 3 games down the stretch and wind up with the 5th pick over the 2nd pick? And maybe I'm missing what does that do?
It does nothing but give you a worse pick.
Exactly.
That's it. But he's of the mindset. You've heard him say this a bunch of different times. Hey, it's a crapshoot anyway. It's a lottery ticket.
Okay. I'd rather have more. If you told me the lottery is going on and you said, I can give you 1,000 tickets or you can have 100, I'd rather have the 1,000 tickets.
Well, no, I'd rather pick my own numbers. Right? Like, I mean, give me the ability to make my decision as opposed to being at the mercy of whatever decision you make. Like, if you really believe in the organization and the people making decisions, let them go through all the work, let them do all the interviews, and then have their pick of who they want. And if it doesn't work out, right, at least it was their pick. Other than, hey, we needed a quarterback, this is what was left, so we took it. They had every opportunity because they needed a quarterback, to look at Jaxson Dart and say, hey, this is our guy. I mean, hell, Brian Dable was banging the table to take him 3rd overall. And they managed to get him at 25.
Right.
I had the 7th pick in that draft. If I really wanted Jaxson Dart and thought he was going to be good, I could have drafted him, but I didn't.
This is going to continue to be a theme. Is that the
Jets' job?
Don leads the charge of never lose a game.
Ultimately, here's the bigger problem. Okay, the Jets' job is one of the most unattractive jobs in the NFL. Okay? If you have a coach like a John Harbaugh or a Mike Tomlin that has options other places, they're going to take those options other places unless they have a player that they think is so good that the second they step into that locker room, they can win. Because if you win here and you overcome the dysfunction, you're a hero.
Yes.
But until you find that quarterback or until you have that pick that gets you that quarterback.
If you want Tomlin, right? Because Tomlin's available and will be at the end of the season. Do you think Tomlin...
Your best chance is to have the first overall pick.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't even think that's a question. Or if...
Mike, I have 3 ones.
If Kevin O'Connell gets fired or whoever you name the coach that gets let go, if you have the first overall... You're talking about now, Arch may stink. I would lean he's probably not going to stink. We had numerous people on last year that their job, their sole purpose is to cover college football and figure out where he thinks players are going to be drafted. Said that if Arch came out last season, even after a slow start, would have been the first overall pick.
He looked good by the end of the year.
Right.
And he got off to a very slow start. Remember who that first start was against, by the way?
Yeah, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah, I understand. But even like not having a start to finish season.
Right.
But then they'll be like, well, no one was talking about Fernando Mendoza. But guess what? It doesn't matter if anyone was talking about him. The reality is
the Giants
that,
couldn't have gotten to him.
Yeah, Vegas got him, and you didn't.
Right. And you wanted him. And you wanted
Drake May, and you wanted Jaden Daniels.
The Giants wanted Drake May, Jaden Daniels, made offers, couldn't get to him. The Jets wanted Mendoza, could not get to him.
The Giants wanted Cam Ward.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think he just does it because...
I think he truly believes it. I do. I think Don
How could
truly
you believe it, though?
Because he does. Because that's his opinion.
There's a reason why we keep getting the same kind of coaching staffs.
It's amazing that they are desperate in the NBA to figure out ways to avoid this from happening. And Don believes winning games in some capacity helps you in the future.
Right. You have all these people that make these decisions in the NBA that are saying to themselves, the only way we're going to get better is by getting that kind of player.
That guy.
So let's purposely...
DeBansta, Peterson,
even if we're winning at halftime, let's pull our guys.
We'll bench the starters in the fourth quarter because we cannot win these games.
Don thinks winning a couple games is going to completely change the culture and getting on national television is the answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does.
After 15 straight years of not making the playoffs.
He does.
With a couple extra wins.
He believes it. Mm-hmm. That's what he believes. And he said, now I agree with this. He's like, when I was a kid, I rooted for the Giants no matter what. And so did I. When I'm 7 years old, I'm not thinking about like what's in the draft, next year. But had the Giants won more games in the 1980-81 season, they don't get Lawrence Taylor. That thing never changes.
Let's play a fun game here for a second, though. Okay, the whole hey, we're doing the suck for Sam and all those different things. There was a time where everyone wanted Trevor Lawrence, right? Trevor Lawrence was going to be a can't miss guy.
And they didn't get him either.
Okay, now I don't think Trevor Lawrence falls into the Joe Burrow bucket where it's like send him anywhere and he'll make it work because he hadn't done that. Right, Urban Meyer didn't work out. Like they did not handle him properly.
Terribly.
Right. You're telling me right now that if this team, with all the talent that we're talking about,
had Trevor Lawrence, you'd be very excited.
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence is a good and getting better quarterback.
Right. Good enough where it's like you got a guy that's like a Liam Cohen that goes, I can work with that.
Yeah, he's a hot young coordinator, and where does he go? He goes to you think Jacksonville is the apple of every hot assistant coach's eye? No.
So
you think that Ben Johnson desperately wanted to go to Chicago, or do you think Ben Johnson looked at Caleb Williams and said, "I can make this work"?
That's
because he's a stud quarterback.
Yeah, right. And then we're stuck again. You can't sit there in the same breath and tell me that coach and quarterback are the two most important pieces of a great NFL team, and look at what we have right now, and not say to yourself that it would be in our best interest to have the first overall pick and the ability to go find someone like a Mike. You become an attractive place to coach with a first overall pick, 2 more first round picks, and the offensive talent that you have.
Because you have some talent now. If you end up with the top 2 pick and could get that quarterback without mortgaging anything, and then had 2 more additional picks, you're actually a place I think legitimate coaches would want to go to.
Right. The problem is that it's tough to sit here and say, which I will agree with Don, where I want to go 18 weeks and root for my team to lose every game.
I don't want.
I know, but
I'm not saying to do that.
But that's what he's saying that we're saying.
But
which couldn't be further from the truth.
If I'm the Jets, I desperately want to win week 1 and 2 and 5 and 9.
Right. But why you would say, and you've said this and I've said this, and again, it's not a must win because there's no such thing as a must win in week 1. But if you want to have the belief that Aaron Glenn does know what he's doing, which in a perfect world, that would be exactly what happens. Look, Aaron Glenn had a bad first year. He learned from his mistakes. He actually can be a good coach because we think that Darren Muji's a good GM.
Yep.
If you lose week 1 and then you lose the next 3 and you start 0-4, your season is
kaput.
Over.
Right.
Over. So, I mean,
you're going to be a 3-win team.
And at that point, like, what am I supposed to do?
You'd have to ask Don. I don't know.
I am of the opinion, because I'm not a 6-year-old, that Aaron Glenn can't coach. I want him to win a couple meaningless games.
No.
And what, hurt me moving forward with a new coach?
I don't think it's this, but I will say this. Bill Parcells' first year, disastrous. 3-12-1. 3-12-1. And he said after the year, I'm not answering to anyone else. If I'm going to lose this thing, I'm going to lose it my way.
Let me ask you a quick question, though.
Yeah. No, and I don't compare them at all.
Okay, but where did Bill Parcells coach before he coached the Jets?
Oh, I'm talking about when he was with the Giants.
Oh, with the Giants.
Yeah.
Okay.
First year with the Giants.
Yeah.
He was 3-12-1.
Yep. And he figured it out.
Yeah. But they're talking about dismissing him.
Well, of course they were. I mean, that's not the start you want to get off to.
No.
I mean, maybe Aaron Glenn does that, but even listening to Aaron Glenn,
I have no confidence in Aaron Glenn.
Archie, do we have the sound where he says butthole, whatever he said?
What did he say?
Oh my goodness!
Do you have that sound?
Don't think we have that.
Can you get the butthole?
They asked him about
get the butthole.
They asked him about what he learned last season, and like, rather than just say, "Hey, these are some of the things that I learned," he's like, "I don't want to be a butthole, but I'm going to keep that to myself." Why? Like, you just had one of the worst years handling the media that you've ever heard, and now all of a sudden we're going to do this again?
I would be. There's two pieces of sound I want to play. Samini, optimistic, and Aaron Glenn saying something that you're like, wait, this is not true, even a little. Both those next, and Knobservations and DHIF on ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Progressive presents Perfectly Bad Excuses for Missing Stuff to spend more time on your motorcycle.
Hey, Tom. Gonna miss the 5K. Gotta organize my vitamins. A, B, C. There's so many. D.
Now that was a bad excuse. If you love your vehicle this much, get customized coverage from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Can someone help me, please? Zach Bellew. Sorry, but starting the season with the mindset of the only way to get better is to lose is just not it. Oh. No one's saying that. No one is saying that. No one. He says having the number one overall pick doesn't guarantee your franchise-changing player anyway. It helps your chances. And this is supposed to be, and I know it changes continuously, this is supposed to be a great quarterback draft. And wouldn't you rather have the number one pick? But no one is saying lose games on purpose early in the season. No one is ever saying lose games on purpose anyway.
We really kind of need you to win week one.
Right. You win week one and maybe have a different feel moving down the road here.
I mean, I don't understand. Like, after watching what you watched last season, the team starting 0-7, you're trading away, Sauce, and you're trading away Quinnen, and we're all having this celebration because now we control the draft. To think that, an 0-4 start is going to, all of a sudden make you believe that Aaron Glenn's the guy moving forward.
If you start out 0-4, I don't know how long Aaron Glenn makes it for.
But that's the thing, though. It's not even that I'm not even saying this because I'm solely focused on the quarterback and, hey, we need the first overall pick for the quarterback. If we get through this year and I get the sense as a fan that Aaron Glenn is a good coach, like he has figured it out, and the games look different. Like, hey, these are close, hardly fought, highly contested games, and we just come out on the wrong side, and we're seeing improvement at the end of the first half and in the game and all these decisions. Then, yeah, I'll feel more comfortable saying, okay, we got the right coach.
Yeah.
I like the GM. They'll figure it out. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the draft. It could be a free agent. Now maybe those teams see that Aaron Glenn does know what he's doing, and you get a veteran quarterback that's not 35 or 36 years old that can be our quarterback for the next 5 years, and you can win that way. I don't get the feeling now after what I saw last year, even with the talent on the offensive side of the ball, because this is all the stuff that Aaron Rodgers talked about, and then Aaron Rodgers quickly realized when he got here, at this point in my career, at my age, am not capable of covering up the stink that is this organization. Mm-mm. There is too much dysfunction, and maybe in my prime, I could overcome this, but right now, even with the talent around me, which is why I came here in the first place, I can't do it.
And nobody believes, and myself included, I do not believe that Aaron Glenn will be that guy. I do not think so.
Unless he wins.
Which I don't think he's going to be able to do.
Again, and then once you get to that point, I think is when we're really having this conversation. The only reason we're having it now is because Don brought it up.
Now, Rich Cimini, this is positive. This is uplifting for you. Rich Cimini was on the K Show yesterday. He said everything goes perfect. Well, take a listen.
Well, that would be unprecedented as well if everything went perfect for the Jets, right? Then
right.
That doesn't happen. And by that you mean the quarterback has a bounce back year. We know Geno Smith had a bad year in Vegas last year, but if he has a bounce back year and these young players like David Bailey, make immediate contributions, I could see the Jets winning 8 or 9 games. Wow. If everything goes. No, that's not my real prediction. I think this is more like a 6-win team. It's more like a 6-win team right now. But you asked me in like the ideal scenario and everything going right, then I think the upside would be about 8 or 9. But in a real world, I'm thinking more like 6, possibly 7 for this team.
Wow. If things go well, 8 or 9? I do not have that on my bingo card.
I think when you look at the offensive side of the ball, in the addition of Frank Reich and Brees and Garrett. You got 2 good tackles. I mean, you got a couple tight ends. There will be a couple games, I'm sure, because we do this every year where we do the win-loss game.
That we're completely off base.
Yeah, that you
totally
know,
agree.
Hey, in my heart, we're going to lose. And then all of a sudden, you play in the team at the right time.
Last year, when they got out to that start, you're like, they're not going to win a game. I said, they're going to. You can't help but not win a game.
But that's how it felt.
Right. But the point that I'm agreeing with you is that there's going to be some games that you don't expect to win, and you're just going to find a way to win it.
Right. The problem is that we go through these games, and it's just a piece of paper that you're looking at. It's a roster, but you're also talking about teams that you know are going to be good. Like, I mean, the Packers, outside of a rash of injuries going through training camp, and then whatever happens in week 1, you got the Packers in week 2, right? The Packers are a popular pick right now to win one of the toughest divisions in football.
What do you go? Packers, Bears, Lions?
No, you go Packers at Lions at Bears.
Oh.
And then the other teams that you feel like you should beat are saying the same thing about you.
Yeah. So 3 of your first 4 are on the road.
3 of your first 4, yeah.
Yeah.
And then your Browns at Patriots.
And the Giants have 3 of their first 4 at home.
I mean, there's a real chance. Now, again, who knows that you start off your season, if you lose that Tennessee game, 1-5.
What is it after week 4?
Week 4, you got the Browns.
Week 5, you got the Browns.
5 at the Browns, and then home against the Browns at the Patriots, week 6.
You're probably your best case scenario, 1-5. If you start at 0-4.
If you start off 0-4, yeah, that's why the Tennessee game is so important. And then what are we talking about? You're 6. What are you? 5 weeks into the season, and you're
done.
So you can say what you want about
that week 1 game and
it's crucial.
Not only is it an important game for both teams, it has a lot of good storylines to it also.
It's got great storylines.
Right, you got
a lot of former
coach.
Jets and Giants. Well,
you got the Giants' former coach.
Yeah, a lot of former players. Salah's already talking trash that they're going to kick our ass. So, I mean, it's why you put it week 1.
You're right. Can you put that game week 13? It's like who in the world cares about that game?
That same person that's you just read the email from, come talk to us if they're 1-6 after 6 weeks. Well, 1-5 after 6 weeks.
No one will care.
Right.
No, the Jets will be completely irrelevant if they're 1-5 after 6 weeks. Yeah. That first game is a real important game.
Huge. I mean, you got listen, you're going to have a big one against Tennessee also. The way they position that game.
Week 3, yeah.
Yeah.
So 1 o'clock window, week 1. You want to hear the 1 o'clock window?
I do.
I got Buccaneers Bengals, which is a good game.
It's a real good game.
Saints Lions, Jets Titans, Ravens Colts. That's a pretty good game too. Falcons Steelers. Is there a game I could read to you that you're like,
no,
there's not, right?
Buddy, we do this it's every week too.
I got one that may not be great.
It's like, give me a good storyline from this game. You can make
anything. Bears Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers playoff team, won the division last year. Here's one may not be great.
That's because
the
Bucks fell apart. Yeah.
Browns Jaguars.
I'm still interested to see that.
I'm interested too. I'll be interested to watch anything, but it's not.
Well, no, because I mean, who's playing quarterback?
Yeah.
Are you going to want to see if it's
going to be Deshaun?
If you're going to see Deshaun Watson?
This is an unbelievable game. Bills at Texans.
Oh,
how good is that?
That's great.
And then that's the 1 o'clock window. That's some window.
That's some window.
I
know where I'll be.
Locked in front of the TV.
Better be my couch. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, John's going to put up like the barrier so children can't get near him.
The dog gates. Yeah. Well, that starts this weekend with the Hall of Fame game.
Next week. I don't think it's the weekend. Yeah. RJ, are you
next Thursday, right?
Yeah. What is your football plan? Because now you have 2 children at home. Have you told Ange, like, Ange, Sundays are for you?
I'll be honest, I'm nervous about it.
Really?
I'm nervous, yeah.
Can I give you some advice?
I would welcome it.
I told Sherry I'm not doing any, like, these are your children
so I don't
on
think
football Sundays.
I don't think that'll be my play.
I don't want any involvement. I don't care what happens. They're your children. And it was great because she wanted to be around me anyway because I'm such a psychotic. She would plan like excursions and trips and fun. They'd go to the museum and they'd go to the movies and they'd go to the park and they get out of the house.
So I think I could pull that off for a couple of weeks.
No.
I don't think I can go the distance of 4 months. With that being, I also would like to be their dad still on Sundays.
Why? Like Sunday morning, sure.
Sunday mornings.
Yeah. Sunday evenings, you can spend some time as long as you keep an eye on that game. But you're involved. You're a provider. I believe you're a great dad. You can't be a Monday to Saturday dad?
So here's what I did last year.
There's so many absent fathers, period. You can't just take a one day during 4 months of the season?
So just try to hit the middle of the curve. Yeah. I don't need to be at the top. Here's what I think is the basis of all successful Sundays. Antonio's nap. That's got to be positioned right in that 1 o'clock area.
Right.
And if he goes 1 to, 3-ish, maybe 3:30, and maybe Mia takes his lead, and now they're down for the 1 o'clock window.
Okay.
And then the 4 o'clock window, Antonio,
He'd like to watch some football.
Yeah, I can build. He'll come back rested. He's good.
Throw chicken nuggets around like footballs.
And I can sell him on.
You think you could get him to sit and watch football for a full window?
No, not a window, but I can get him when the Niners are on to understand this is the thing going on right now.
RJ, you get Antonio, okay, to sit through a full 1 o'clock window of football.
You should write a book on that.
No, you should video it, and then I think you can quit this job effective immediately.
I feel like a self-help,
and set up a business.
How do you?
I will come train your child.
No, I wouldn't even try. That's why the nap in the 1 o'clock window is
You'd be
important.
like the Caesar Milan.
That's
of NFL Sundays.
That's the staple of this entire plan.
Is the nap?
It's like we're gonna.
Now, will you tiptoe around so the nap goes as long as humanly possible?
He's got tiny little feet. They probably don't make much noise.
Yeah, maybe not.
But here's the problem with my idea. That's we're going to come out. We're going to run the ball on first down. Make.
Are you going to have a sit down with Ange, like a game planning session, or are you just you get to week 1 and you're going to wing this thing?
No. There'll be meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you break out like a whiteboard?
I mean, there's a lot of things that we need to talk about, but this makes me very nervous.
I don't blame you. This would stress me out to the nth degree if I were you.
Well, I'm the first one you talk about, we'll find out, Angel's pregnant again, great. And then immediately, as soon as we find out the date, you go to the GYN, here's the date, here's what we're looking at. Okay, what's going on around that date? Personally, sports-wise, work-wise. Okay, great, good landing spot. And then you start playing it out. Okay, we get to Sundays. She's going to be, 4 or 5 months. How's that going to look? What's our approach there? Yeah, I need Antonio to be a leader and nap during that 1 o'clock window.
Right.
If he doesn't do that, then...
But is Ange going to be heroic?
I'm going to need her to.
She's going to have to be.
Yeah. But I still would like to be a parent on Sundays.
Mornings.
I mean...
The mornings are for you. Take the kids out for breakfast. Let Ange do her thing. Pamper yourself. 1 o'clock, they're yours. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, here's the problem we did last year, too, is he was in soccer on Sunday mornings. And then sometimes...
Well, that's great.
That's a nice activity.
Yeah. So
because you burn some of that energy off.
Yes. So I don't know if there's something similar we want to talk about doing.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Get him into something that's going to exhaust him.
A problem for RJ, though, is, a lot of his games that he's going to be watching in that 4 o'clock window.
Right, but I can.
But he's not scared of the 4 o'clock window.
I can get Antonio on board with, railing around the Niners. This is the most important thing going on right now. We need to watch this. He'll play. He'll look up. He claps.
RJ, you're talking about a child that looked you straight in the face and threw a chicken nugget into the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is you have high hopes here.
We're hoping to take a step.
I'm telling you, you need to defer.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of ice cream doled out at 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get half gallons. Be like, you know what? If you can make this quarter, you get this. And then you get this at halftime. And then you get this after the third.
Well, I guess that would be my backup plan, is maybe allow Ange to be like, you know what? You should go with your friends and make it seem like I'm the one staying back with the kids, and then just let them do whatever they want. That's really my plan B. Because if I'm expected to be a good parent, then I could be a parent. But at 4:25 on Sundays, I don't know if I can be the best version of myself.
But you can't be.
I can be.
The answer is you can't be.
Yeah, I would hand over ice cream. I would give him whatever.
You would do whatever.
Yeah.
You'd probably give him edibles if it meant that you can sit there and watch the game.
How about edibles?
You might.
Why do you need to go there?
Well, just because,
it's a step too far.
In a position of desperation, desperate times call for desperate measures.
RJ, what are the chances now is that we work this where RJ's dad during the day, during the morning, till we hit, 12:30-ish, getting ready for 1 o'clock games. And then we have some kind of prearranged agreement with the grandparents.
Yeah, I think that's on the table.
That's on the table?
I mean, I would draw something
Bribe
up.
them. What do they like? What do they need?
I would draw
cannolis?
Yeah, they love
Zeppelis? What do they like?
They love all that stuff.
Yeah. All right. Bring them. Do you have a great Italian bakery near you guys?
Yeah, we do actually.
On the way to them?
Yeah.
There you go. Load them up.
So
load them up. Drop off the kids at 12:30. Ange will be back around 6 to get them, and you win.
This has been a good brainstorm. Maybe because Antonio's going to be in school 5 days a week, we hold back.
He's not going to see his grandparents
We hold
as
back
much.
no bonding during the week allowed.
Right.
No Monday to Friday bonding.
Right.
Yeah.
But
great idea.
This is good.
But if you want them to sleep over on Saturdays and spend the day, we could do that.
Well, here's the problem, though. I drop off Antonio Saturday. There's a chance he just runs amok. And by Sunday, they're like, hey.
So it's got to be Sunday morning?
Yeah, I think it's got to be Sunday morning.
All right, Sunday's noon. They're yours.
Because he's a delight. But there's a chance where, around bedtime, he'll wear you out.
This is a great idea. I think we've solved
this is better than let's give the kids edibles.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, I know, I agree.
We moved on from that part.
Listen, edibles wasn't my first idea.
Yeah.
It was just a last-ditch effort. Like, they're going crazy. How do we soothe them? Edibles.
It turns out every Sunday it looks like that poor Antonio has a little bit of an allergic reaction that RJ needs to give him a bottle of Benadryl for.
Well, your first idea was to be a Monday to Saturday parent, which I think is also not.
I think it's also a decent option. Again, not on the forefront of things, but yes, if you have to.
How you've done this, I know we say it all the time. I don't know. I just don't know. You laid out to your wife, hey, Sundays, I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It just works for some people.
Yeah.
It just does.
She's understanding.
Yeah, she doesn't love me for it, though. But
she still loves you, though, which is the crazy
She
part.
does. It's constant hurdle.
It's got to be some kind of.
Is that she doesn't love you for it, but she still loves you.
It's got to be some kind of. It's probably an issue with her more than it is Dave that she accepts this.
But she knew.
But that's the problem.
I laid it down going in.
And she signed up for this, and years and years and years of this is there's something wrong with her.
Okay.
Because we already know there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
If it's the ism, whatever it is, like there's something wrong with you. And she knew it. The second you left the table and went and watched the college football game.
Miami.
That wasn't just a game. That
herself.
was the Miami-Ohio State double overtime thriller.
She pulled out a book.
Yeah. Like that she brought because she knew this guy's troubled.
No. She likes to read.
It's a kink thing. There's something that she likes to fix. Like she's like the lady from Misery.
You're projecting now.
Whatever. She can tie me up as long as I can have my eight TVs. Whack my ankles. I don't care. Just let me watch the football.
I was wondering where you were
She's
going
a fixer. Like I could fix him. Just till she realizes there's no
fix me.
There's no fixing this guy.
But don't you respect at least I was honest going in?
You would think that she realized there's no fixing this man long ago.
What would have happened, though, if you got to that point? And, like, you're already married, now you got 2 kids, and you look at her, and you look at Cherry, and you say, yeah, these are your kids on Sundays. And she says, you will be involved. What was your plan?
Oh, yeah, what was the You just take it?
No, sorry.
The kids just
I cannot help you. They'll sit in feces. I mean, that's.
You know what? That was the plan. Now I see it. You would have failed so miserably on just let it all happen.
Yeah.
That Cherry would have
She had
realized.
no choice.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is what he did with the laundry. Oops.
No, laundry was
Everything's
a legitimate issue.
I threw this red shirt in with the whites. My bad.
I haven't done laundry. Ben was asking me the other day, he's like, how do I use these machines? I don't know.
How long have you lived
there? It couldn't be easier.
We've lived in the house for 9 years.
And you don't know how the washing machine
I have no idea. Apparently, one of them locks. Like if it starts to cycle and it's running through, you can't open it.
Yeah, that's what the newer washing machines do.
You have to
now,
pause
Dave.
it.
Yeah.
You can't open it while it's
I didn't realize we had
operating.
locking machines.
They're there to keep the children safe mostly.
Oh, okay. No, I
guess.
have no idea how to use these machines. You know how to use your washing machine and dryer?
Correct.
And you also know how, RJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
You know what's amazing? Because there are people
All
out
of
there.
it?
No, well, there's people out there surely thinking like, oh, yeah, they're really building up Dave.
A radio
like,
pit?
Yeah, this is 100% real. And your wife loves you for it.
So Sherry just chimed in.
Hi, Sherry.
I cannot wait to hear this text.
They have it all wrong.
How is that possible?
I enjoyed the solo bonding time with the kids. It was a blessing for me to have it.
Wow.
This is what I'm talking about. She always makes excuses for him, too. It works. It just works
It feels
so
like she has
well.
Stockholm Syndrome.
She said, I loved the Sundays when they were little. Was sad when they stopped for sports and birthday parties.
You married a saint.
I agree.
That's what happened.
I agree.
Maybe one of the lucky few that married a saint.
Okay. But I wasn't going to settle.
Oh, well, I mean, which is surprising because, I mean, you act like at the time you were like this, like hot commodity.
I was.
I mean, I'm seeing pictures right now. You weren't, even your grandmother was like...
It's what's inspiring.
Well, because career-wise, I was fledgling.
Right, but you're not like a drop-dead gorgeous guy.
I was pretty good looking. Show you some honeymoon pictures. You'd be like, you know what?
I saw the wedding photo, but it's like you're fine, but it's not like...
No, the wedding photo, I was delicious. I was.
I'm willing to overlook all these problems, like financially not in a great spot, like not paying like a lot of attention to me. But I'm going to still.
We should get the wedding photo and put it on the poll.
I littered her with attention, just not on the football Sunday.
It wasn't a football Sunday. It was your second date.
Oh, but that was a national championship
It doesn't matter what it was. You left it at the
Who
table.
knew it was going to go to double overtime?
I mean, that's a precursor of what's to come.
But again, like that's why you can't really say you feel sorry for. She knows what she got into. Is the point she always makes.
Frank Giannani emails in. RJ said, "Dave, Italian Jewish grandparents, you don't need to bribe us with pastries to watch our grandkids. It's what we do. Bring them on over. We'd be happy to spend.
I think there's truth to that.
I was wondering when someone was going to say that.
I think there's truth to that.
I feel like grandparents just want to be around the grandchildren.
Oh, my in-laws are the best.
Yeah.
I mean, they love spending time with them. So I think that's
so. Then this is
Sunday.
What are we
worried about that?
Well, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, because we're here to buoy you.
Well, but no. I thought about maybe some Sundays, but
to give the kid edibles.
Yeah.
Well, but that wasn't my first choice.
That wasn't my first choice.
No.
I'm the one that came up with the grandparents.
No. It was just a last-ditch effort. It was like a Hail Mary.
I feel like we should put a disclaimer out there as a show. We do not.
No,
we
do
not
condone children having edibles.
You went from absentee father on Sundays to edibles.
Yeah.
Those were your two big ideas.
If you told me I had to be a Sunday absentee father or take my kids to the park and push them on a swing on football Sundays, I would be an absentee father.
Shocking.
100%.
Shocking.
So
100% of the time.
So I will say that there are times of we'll be at the park after we go to soccer, then we'd be at the park and be like noon.
I would sooner probably find a stranger and say, do you know how to watch children rather than have to deal with them on a football Sunday.
And there's times I start to get the alerts and I'll be pushing them on the swing. It's 12:05.
Yep.
Right? And the park was 10 minutes away. And I would start to get a little nervous. By 12:15, I'm like, okay, I gotta get home.
There's nothing like those stress of making it home in time for the game. Oh, yeah. It's very stressful. I imagine it's like if your wife goes into labor and you got to rush her to the hospital. Similar to that.
There were probably some Sundays if the Niners played at 1, I was probably more anxious about than when when Mia was I was oh, second time around I'm comfortable. I got the bag.
Whatever.
I'm ready. Yeah. And I'm like, well, what if there's traffic? I can't control that.
Right. I tell you, the one time we were coming back, I was dating the podiatrist, coming back FDR Drive north.
Got out.
Ran into all this traffic. I got out and just ran. I ran across the FDR Drive.
You like the real life Forrest Gump.
I jumped across the divider on the FDR Drive.
It's never.
I'm not missing football Sundays.
It's never going to make sense to anybody. It won't.
Sorry.
They'll probably do some weird documentary.
You know what? Like all these NFL players are like, you study my brain when I'm gone.
Yeah,
they can study my
for
brain.
CTE. Yeah,
I'll give my brain for science to see what makes it work and tick.
So I imagine that ended the relationship for the most part.
No.
Mm-mm.
Ran back to her apartment,
which keeps going back to the same thing. It just has to be. It's got to be like a Coke can.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, there's no other explanation. None.
I'm just a nice guy.
Okay.
I'm a really good guy. I'm a great conversationalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got out on an expressway.
Yeah. It was standstill traffic.
To run back.
I was
ran.
Left her by herself.
I saw people get into that accident. By the way, you were listening to DNR on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. People get into an accident and they see their life flash before their eyes. That's what it was like. We're sitting there, and we were downtown coming north, and it was we had so much time. 12:15.
You remember what year this was?
Giants were playing the Rams on a Sunday. So let's see. It was
how he even remembers that is
90,
amazing.
I'm gonna get it was in the mid 90s, 95, 96, 97, something like that.
So in 1990,
and it was at the Rams.
So in 1995, the Giants went 5-11. In 1996, the Giants went 6-10.
Yeah.
So if it was one of those years, it's like an October Sunday. Your team's probably 1-4.
Yeah.
You're like, I got to get out of this car right now.
Right.
And run to a TV.
Yes.
You know what?
I mean, what you just described is to a T. Yes. But you make it sound like you'd be totally different. You'd just sit there minding your business in a car. By the way, we're with her friends, too.
And you went back to her apartment.
Yeah.
So they got back and you're just there.
I was there, jersey on, shoes off, yeah.
With the jersey on.
Yeah.
What do you think the conversation was with the podiatrist and her friends?
And by the way, these were not just
you can't continue.
This
with
is not the one friend is the head OB of Lenox Hill Hospital now. These are highfalutin, very important people. One of the girls was like she's a publisher of a big news magazine. Like, these were important people.
And you were like, I'm out of here. Give me your keys.
Well, I had the keys. I was like, I have to run. They're like, you're going to, what? Yeah. It's what makes me me.
Sure does.
I'm Dave.
You are Dave.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why Tricon loved you. Had to have
12:15. It's 12:20.
I'm interested, like, where exactly on the spectrum that you fall.
35, 40. And at 40, I was like, I have to get out of here. You know, it was like you're trapped. It was like a phobia. And I started to sweat, anxious, just opened the door and ran. And I remember, like, halfway through thinking to myself, oh, this may not have been a great idea because I was getting tired, but I pushed through.
You know, if you weren't available 30 years ago, I think you would have been.
The only difference is he didn't have leg braces on. Yeah, that was 1997.
You found the game?
Yeah.
I think Lawrence Phillips might have been the running back for the Rams.
It was a...
Yeah, that's the right time frame then.
Yeah?
Lawrence Phillips, yeah.
It was a loss.
Yep. In St. Louis.
In St. Louis.
On turf, I remember.
I'll give you the box score right now.
Yeah, Giants lost that game. That was not a good year. I think Cedric Jones, that bust of an NFL player, was on that team. Giants drafted a legally blind guy 5th overall.
Dave Brown was 16-31 for 163 yards and a pick.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
What's the final score of that game?
Final score of that game was 13-3.
Oh, yeah.
A barn burner.
Yeah. Well, I got to witness the whole thing.
1997, the New York Giants were... I actually think this was a good season for you guys. You lost in the wild card. You're 10-5-1.
Oh, that was another issue. That wild card game was the game to the Vikings, right? Yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
The game where they were fighting each other.
That was the end of the relationship. We went to Florida for a wedding. Vizcaya. Ever hear of Vizcaya? And I made sure we got down there in time, watching the game. Giants are going to win. Celebratory. Great. Giants are winning. Randall Cunningham was the quarterback of the Vikings. They score a late touchdown. Onside kick. Chris Callaway can't control it. Vikings get it. Score a game-winning touchdown. I turned through. I said, I'm not going to the wedding. I'm out.
No, it wasn't a game-winning touchdown. They did not score a game-winning touchdown. It was a game-winning field goal.
Oh, whatever.
23-22.
Yeah, at Giant Stadium. And I said, I'm out. And she looks at me now, she goes, if you don't go to this wedding, just go home. I said, fine, I'll go to the wedding. Dressed up, tuxedo, great, sat there, didn't talk to anyone, say a word. And that was the beginning of the end of the relationship. Yeah.
As if she couldn't see that coming. For a smart woman that ends up all the things that were necessary to become a podiatrist.
Yeah.
She the fact that she couldn't see. She had a blind spot.
The Kavorka?
I don't know what it is.
I got it. Your guy emailed in, Raymond Channon. He says, I hate to have to admit this, but I feel the exact same way as Dave. If I miss the kickoff of the 1 o'clock games, my Sunday's completely ruined. I can literally, it can literally be a touch screen. I don't care, but I need to see the kickoffs. Yeah. You don't feel differently. You feel the same way about the NFL, about football.
Yeah, I feel a way if I miss the opening kickoffs. Sure, but I'm not in a situation where I have to worry about children, so I don't know how I'd handle it.
You don't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
That's the beauty.
So anytime I miss a kickoff, it's generally my fault and my decision.
Right. So. And you can also do your own laundry.
In my apartment.
There you go. So I thought this was interesting with Aaron Glenn. And we'll get to Knobs and D-Hiff in just a moment. So tell me what you think. Why is Aaron Glenn the play caller defensively?
Why?
Yeah.
Do I think, or why?
Like, why
he's got superpowers.
No. But why?
Play caller's my superpower, really.
No, I know that.
Because they didn't want to pay Wink Martindale.
Right. Here's a sound of Aaron Glenn saying why he wanted and had to be the defensive play caller.
When there's an issue on defense, I can quickly fix it because I know the defense like the back of my hand, and that feels really, really good. That feels really good. And to be able to coach everybody from D-line, linebackers, DBs, to be able to be really specific, and this is what I'm looking for and this is how I want to go. And then the players responding to that and knowing exactly what that is. That feels really good to be able to do that. I've said this before, I miss doing that. And to be able to make the decision to say, listen, AG, you go out there and call it. It felt good today in practice. It felt really good today in practice. So I'm looking forward to the go forward. I'm looking forward to our players improving too. And I'm just talking about in general, offense, defense, and special teams. Again, everybody is excited. Competing and improving is where we're at right now.
Maybe this is unfair. The more I hear him speak, the less confidence I have in him. He did not want to be this guy. He wanted Wink Martindale to be
right, but he's not going to admit that.
Okay, but now he's acting as if this is what he wanted the whole time. The owner told him, no, why would I spend money on Wink Martindale when I have you, who's supposed to be a great defensive mind, available to call the plays defensively?
Right. My question would be more like, less about what you're talking about, because I don't think he's ever going to admit that. Like, he'll pretend like this was his decision. Was like, if you have the ability in the superpower to diagnose what's going wrong and fix it quickly, why not participate in that more last year? When the defense
didn't want to do it.
Was horrendous.
Because he didn't want to do it.
If you thought that one was good, play the one to
the blind spots.
Oh yeah.
Ask what blind spots he's working on in year 2.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not trying to be a butthole, when I give you this answer, but a lot of that, man, I really want to keep to myself. I don't think it's fair to myself or the team to be able to articulate all those things to everybody and give everybody all the answers to which I think is the test, for me to improve.
Again, I don't listen to every time the guy speaks, crush the guy. But do you have any confidence that he's going to be able to turn this thing around?
Not really. But it's not me he has to worry about. It's the guys inside that locker room.
Right.
And they're saying all the right things right now.
Sure.
I don't know how you watched last year, even with the players that you were putting out on the field, and said to yourself that it didn't look like they quit. I keep hearing the same thing, that no one quit on them. That's not what the performance would show you. It looked like,
they did quit.
The definition of quitting.
Oh, they did quit. Maybe they're just a more talented team this year, and that they'll be able to find their way to some wins. I think there is a possibility.
Right. But, you had a season last year where you tried, before it even started, to eliminate having to talk to the media. Like, you didn't want to talk to the media.
Mm-mm.
And then you go through the season and say the things that you said, and you ask Rich and all the different things that you did. I would think coming into year 2 that would be one of the focuses for how can I get better. It's let's handle the media a little bit differently, because I need to get the benefit of the doubt, because I'm kind of on the hot seat here. It's a very simple answer. What are some of the blind spots?
Yeah.
I just an and a half. That was something I felt like I
some of our clock management wasn't great. Whatever. Just give us an honest, fair answer.
I'm also dealing with now the fact that I'm calling plays, so that's going to be new, where I'm trying to be the CEO of this thing and handle the defense at the same time. It's just we all can get better.
No one's going to jump at you for giving a couple of examples.
I don't think it's fair to myself. What do you mean it's not fair to yourself?
I don't even understand what that means.
If you ask me what do you think Dave could improve on, I would say, well, it's not fair for me to say what Dave and I talked about. Like, Dave knows.
But if someone says, what could you improve?
Yeah, what do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I need to improve on. It's not fair to myself. I don't even know what that means. I don't want to be a butthole. Well, yeah, kind of.
I would just give it, but no one's going to jump on it. Hey, clock management, special teams, kickoff returns. You know what we have to do? We had no interceptions last year. I'm a D back, right?
Yeah,
that was my craft as a player.
Takeaways. How can I find a way to generate more takeaways? We didn't have interceptions last year. Just state the obvious.
He makes everything so difficult.
Yeah, well, he just makes it a soundbite. That doesn't need to be a soundbite.
Well, that's the point. He makes everything for no reason.
But
difficult.
It's not a good soundbite, though.
No, it's you're just shocked at.
You're adding
some of the
just
stuff.
negative attention
you're adding
to
fuel
yourself
to the fire
for no
reason. RJ,
hi.
Are you ready to get to Knobs and DF?
Yeah.
Answer this question first. Do you have and because you're completely neutral third party, do you have any confidence in Aaron Glenn?
Not a lot. Very little.
Yeah.
This whole thing got off on the wrong foot, and I'm obviously biased, and I didn't think he did a great job here, but I did not like coming in immediately last summer, and the first order of business when there's a microphone in front of your face is to go after, talk around Robert Saleh, his staff, the bad job they did, how things are going to be different. I thought that was just really the wrong foot to get off on.
Not a great
Look at that mouth tornado.
That was unbelievable.
That was nice.
That was unbelievable.
That was good.
That's like a world record.
Delicious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you do the tornado, are you ingesting some beverage? Or
I get a little on the tongue.
Okay. So you get like a little taste.
I get the tongue real jammed right up in there.
Uh-huh.
So I get a little bit. And then I get the full.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's more a mixture, a mixing process.
It's mixing, and then I can tell by the taste of my tongue that it's ready.
Okay.
All of
so you do. So it's like when you take a toothpick and you put it into a cake.
Correct.
And you see
see how is it done?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing here. That's nice. RJ.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Did you envision when you started the show that mouth tornadoes would ever be a part?
No, but there's a lot of things I didn't envision.
What are the top
Did
three?
you imagine you would work with someone that had a tongue as versatile and effective as mine?
Nice word.
I feel like you caught yourself there.
Yeah, I probably did.
What of the show, RJ, would you say has surprised you the most?
That we're still here.
No, but like specific.
That people have found you as lovable without being relatable, I think would probably be my top one. I don't think anyone can relate to
That's a statement.
You don't think anybody relates to me?
I don't think so.
I mean, Shannon just emailed in that he relates to that.
Yeah,
he relates to that.
Certain things you say. But I think in all of this, like Rick already was a star. Raymond and I, we work hard, but we're,
You guys are stars.
I think your elevation to stardom, being the unique person that you are, I think has been the big story of the last 5.5 years.
Really?
For me, I think.
Do you think I'm very unique?
Yes. Perfect word.
The most unique person you know?
Maybe I've ever met in my life. That's like, functioning at a high level.
Right. Not like in a home.
Most of your biggest fans are in homes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he could do it, then we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, though. You're not relatable. You shouldn't be followed.
I think I am relatable.
Some aspects.
Yeah,
Some
you're
aspects.
not relatable.
You don't think I'm at all relatable?
If somebody said to themselves, I want to be just like Dave Rothenberg, they would be institutionalized or they'd be single living with the mole people.
You just said you can't function a washing machine.
Right. You are not the
I've never used it.
You are not the blueprint for a successful
If you
human
were
being.
if you were not married, you'd be in real trouble.
No. When I was single,
You'd be a mole person.
and lived in the city, I did my own laundry, but then I got banned.
And you got banned.
Yeah.
You threw the load of laundry.
I
It's like
did
throwing a
not.
game.
You
You
did.
threw it.
Exactly right.
No, there's all these rules.
100%.
There's all these rules. Don't wash colors together.
No.
Light
No.
colors.
No.
No. There's all these rules.
No.
They were perplexing. Something goes on hot. Something goes on cold. Nobody knows all these rules.
RJ, you have never
They
been
should have
more
like a
spot
play
on in
sheet,
your whole life.
like a Mark Sanchez thing that he
No.
wears on his wrist.
There's
I
not
got
a red light,
colors.
green light.
What
No.
am I doing? Am
No,
I going
because-
hot? Am I going
green light.
cold? Am I putting bleach in? There's too many things.
No, because you're very bright. You're very smart.
I agree.
There's not a chance that you could not figure that out.
Okay.
You had a Black Sox moment.
Yeah, you threw it. It's
the
okay.
laundry.
You could talk about it. It's 30
I
years
did,
later.
I didn't.
You threw it.
I did not.
Statute of limitations is
Yeah,
lifted.
Sherry doesn't care. She's listening. She doesn't care.
I
She can do
know she
anything
doesn't
pretty
care,
much.
but I'm being honest.
I mean, she sat there and listened to you talk about taking a dump in your own pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my husband.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rub it all over
And
your
again,
lap.
she just texted. She's all about it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
She's
going to
all
happen to
about
Peter?
it.
I'm going to urinate all over him and then bite his nipples and spit on him.
I didn't say I was going to bite his nipples.
Headbutt his crotch.
I didn't say that either.
I mean,
well, the Couchcast is off, so it's fine.
it's not off.
It is.
Says who?
Me.
No.
Off. RJ?
Hi.
So that was not nice that you said
And
that.
sit next to Peter in full command. You know he's going to have full commander's gear on.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll elbow him right in the nuts.
I don't think it's mean. You said my biggest takeaway is
that someone like me could be liked.
no. I never thought you were disliked, but I do think people cannot relate to you. Like you're relatable, sort of like you're the everyman.
I am the everyman.
But your story is not relatable to anyone. Your rise to success, it's one of one.
I think you use man loosely, though. Right? Like he's not like a real man. Like he's not like a real man.
See, that
I have
was-
some manly qualities. Some.
Yeah, your wiener.
I will defecate in my pants. I don't
Please,
want to
all
go.
the better. All
Good,
you're doing
good.
is adding to the audience.
I don't.
I mean, that might be where it stops. And you work with vendors.
Whatever.
You're great with vendors.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. With
I'm
vendors.
tremendous fun.
RJ?
Yeah.
You ready for the knobs and DHIF combo?
I am.
All right.
These
Extra tape on their knob, make their knob bigger.
are knobs.
What was your best sport in school?
By far tennis.
Oh, my God.
Shake
All right.
And this
Can you just put on that Rothenberg guy?
is Knobservations.
That has a nice ring to it. DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Brought to you by D'Agostino Law.
You're a star. Don't take it the wrong way.
No, well, it wasn't meant kindly.
Yeah, no,
it was
it
a
was.
backhanded compliment.
It was not.
There's nobody like you.
Oh yeah, that's loving also.
You're breaking through ceilings left and right. I put no limitations on what you can achieve.
All right.
So, we've talked.
So I'm not replaceable.
No. You're
Definitely not replaceable.
You are definitively the one middle pillar of the tent that if you were moved, this all falls apart.
Falls apart.
That can't be. That's not true of any other of the three of us. Like if Rick leaves,
well, we'll find out.
Well, Rick,
here we go.
Shortly. Rick leaves. We'll
see what poll I am.
We all have to keep working.
Well, we have to.
Yeah, we have to. If Ray or I leave, it'd be sad, but it would go on. If you leave, then Rick quits, and that's literally over. So.
Well, you better keep me happy.
I mean, what does that say about me as a teammate?
If you would quit if I was done?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
See,
better than that.
See, if Dave leaves, thing falls apart right from the get-go. It just dies. You leave, we'll sputter along for a little bit, but
I think we'd be fine.
We have to keep going.
What? I don't think it would be as good, but I think we would pick up and dust off, and we would move forward.
I'll be interested to listen.
Yeah?
I don't like that. I don't like you saying stuff like that.
Please, this is what he does.
Right around the 8 o'clock hour when I wake up.
All right, RJ, continue.
So we've talked around this a bunch of times, and other shows have as well, but I don't know if anyone's actually played it. So Plaxico Burress, he's on the Joint Venture show. This is a Lil Wayne vehicle. And we know that he made some decisions in life, which put him behind bars for a little bit.
Not sure why this is necessary to have said.
It felt unnecessary, but here you go.
What was worse, playing for the Jets or prison? J-E-T.
So they're both kind of similar because when I walked in the prison on my first day, I was like, damn, man, you are a loser. And I had the same damn feeling every day I walked through the door with the Jets. I'm like, dang, I hope we can win this weekend. Loser.
Does feel unnecessary.
What is the purpose here?
Also, that's
to be funny.
To be funny.
To disparage the Jets.
No, to be funny.
But also,
who
the
gave
Jets
him
were coming off.
Who gave him a chance when no one else really wanted him? The Jets.
But the Jets were also coming off 2 AFC Championship appearances. So, why would you make that comp? I hope we win today. That's
well, because I think there is. Again, I played on some bad teams, and there was we had the first overall pick for a reason. I mean, there was a level of dysfunction, and you could feel it. I mean, no joke, right? We had a guy, in the midst of an actual good season, we had a respected veteran guy on the team that was a glue guy, not production-wise, but just as far as, toughness, grit, keeping the locker room together, got traded because he was walking up and down the hall singing the Mickey Mouse song. That's what we're but that's not, that wasn't because of what he heard about it. It was because of his experience. In the midst of actually winning, because we did things so wrong, and he knows it because he's at places that do things right. He's like, this is like the freaking Mickey Mouse Club. And he was singing M-I-C-K-E-Y, and the GM heard it.
And traded him.
And then guess where the season went?
You're right down the tubes.
Right down the tube.
Did he get a good haul in return for this good player?
Oh,
so he took pennies on the dollar.
It wasn't that kind of player, though. It was a bottom 6 guy, but he was like a crucial piece to the chemistry of the team.
So he just traded him for pennies on the dollar because he was angry.
There's no consideration on the effect that has on the team. It's just that it angered you as the guy in charge.
That's it.
Bye.
Yeah, right. But you're also doing it's little things that make the biggest difference. It's not getting snack for the guys, not getting team up, just little things that when guys come from other places where experience what winning teams do and how they're supposed to treat everybody, and then you come here and it's I don't like your stick, so that the GM confiscates all your sticks. It's what are we doing? This is not the NHL. Taking cold tubs and trash cans.
Well, you wonder why that level of
you don't. But that was his point. He didn't when you you don't wonder.
Well, wouldn't you take that from a guy that's been on successful teams and remedy it and maybe take that into account?
Yeah, be hey, what? Explain to me. First of all, let's not do that again because you pissed me off.
Right.
And, explain to me.
What are we missing to make us one of those teams?
Right. What exactly is bothering you right now? Explain to me.
All right. RJ, sorry.
No, don't be. So John Summerall, he's the head coach of the Florida Gators football team.
He was from South Florida. Where was he from?
Before that?
Yeah, he was. I'll look it up. He was some program that Tulane.
No, Tulane. Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. And so he was the one whose
he did
wife
really well there.
Yeah, really well. He was the one whose wife spoke about the pedicures. That's how they got on that topic.
Oh, that was the whole Orlovsky thing?
Because his wife was doing an interview for social media and mentioned that his guilty pleasure is going to get pedicures. But don't mess with John Summerall, especially if you're a reporter and your phone starts to ring.
What it was looking like for both of our schedules of how things were going to unfold, and you'd be kicked out of our team meeting. I swear, like, you're lucky I'm not going to throw this freaking podium right now. Like, drives me crazy. I would say who is that, but I'm not going to embarrass anybody.
That's one of those.
Everyone's laughing.
That's one of those people
they shouldn't be laughing.
Yeah, they're laughing. His face, if you watch the video, it's not.
Yeah, because it's uncomfortable. It's like, thank God it's not me. Ha 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 ha. Is he the one too that said he's got a smoking hot wife? Which is that him?
I don't think that was him.
It's not him. It's a different coach. Is that South Carolina's coach?
Does have a smoking hot wife?
So, yeah, some guy took a job and he immediately talked about.
I remember that.
No, it's not him.
It wasn't him.
Have you seen my wife?
Yeah, I do remember that.
College football is wild.
It really is.
It really is.
There's a Pac-12 again in college football.
I remember that. No, who was that?
I still can't get over the Dan Lanning, who's like one of the most respected coaches in college football.
Jumped in a pool.
Jumping into the kid.
And didn't he wind up losing the kid?
Yes.
Was it the Stephen F. Austin coach?
No, it was a Big Ten school.
I don't think so. LSU, no.
I'm gonna find this.
Who took the Providence job? Basketball.
Yes, that was him.
Is it Hodgins something?
Brian?
Something like that.
Something like that. I think.
I think that's right. I'll look this up.
We mentioned this earlier. So Bryce Harper and Don Mattingly not on the same page. Bryce Harper asked, "What's going on with the Phillies? I think they've lost 7 of 8. Things not going well. Do they need to make some additions at the deadline?"
Do you think this is a line of our team? You beat good pitching in October because presumably come October you guys will see quite a bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need some help, but I think we've proved, pretty much all year we've done a pretty good job. But anytime you can, get some help in here and reinforcements, I think it helps.
All right, his manager's Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball.
Since Bryce thinking about it, I don't really sense anybody else thinking about it. And you've been through this. Guys want to be GMs, what you need, without a real understanding of where the organization is, exactly where this thing goes, not only this year but moving forward. So again, players like being GMs and making calls and spending other people's money. So let's let it go at that. I mean, they've been doing this a while. He's never really backed away from trying to get guys. We're trying to get better. We're going to try to get better at deadline. So leave it at that.
Yeah, you guys mentioned that Donnie Baseball's son is one of the people in the front office, so he's trying to walk.
Yeah, Preston.
Trying to walk a fine line there.
Answer, yes, Brian Hodgson, head coach of Providence. Joked about his wife's Jordan's looks relative to his own recruiting abilities.
I swear I saw a football coach that mentioned the same thing, and maybe not like in regards to recruiting, but like mentioned how good looking his wife was.
May have.
By the way, though, just in reference to the story that you just told, the idea that no one else in that clubhouse is thinking about it is not true.
I'm sure they're all thinking.
about it.
Well, you say it all the time about how teams you played on, the teams take their. I'm sure you use it as motivation if the front office does not add at the deadline, but you take it as okay. What does the front office? What do my coaches? What does everyone think of what we're doing?
Correct.
So,
and it's not an indictment on the team that you already have. It's just like we could use some reinforcements.
Well, what's wrong with saying we need to improve our team at the deadline?
Like all these other teams are going to do it. Why wouldn't we do it? Do you think we can win or not? The fact is that Bryce Harper is one of the leaders of that team. He's one of the best players on that team. Yep. He decided he wanted to.
I don't think they can win. By the way,
vocalize it.
I don't think they're good enough to win. Bottom of their lineup is not good.
Bullpen
not great.
They basically win like 70. I don't have the exact number. It's like 70% of their games when either Wheeler, Sanchez, or who am I forgetting? Aaron Nola.
No.
What if they get Scooble?
That would be a problem. It's Wheeler. It's not Nola.
No, it's Luzardo.
Yeah.
So when Luzardo, Christopher Sanchez, or
Sanchez is really
or Wheeler pitch, they win like 70-something% of their games. In the other 2 rotation spots, they win.
They don't really win.
Never. So.
And after you get past like the Brandon Marsh of their order,
Brandon Marsh having a good year for them.
Yeah, he's on your
All-star
fantasy team, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh, it really kind of falls off.
His hair kind of annoys me.
It's not a great look.
I wonder if they'd be interested in like a Clay Holmes.
Maybe. I think Clay Holmes is a real nice get for somebody at the deadline.
And real quick, before we do DF, I came across this story and I just found it entertaining. This is Harold Reynolds on the All the Smoke podcast talking about when he was playing an interaction with Bo Jaxson when Bo was playing baseball.
We're in Seattle. He's thrown me out. He's ran over Bosworth. He's done it all. George Brett was like, you guys got to stay out and watch batting practice. Watch this guy hit a ball. I'm out there hitting. Switch hitter. you know, switch hitter Reynolds. He talking smack to me, right? So he hops in the cage. It's his turn for them to hit, and I'm sticking around watching. He's hitting balls just like ridiculous everywhere in the dome. I played in Seattle for 10 years in the Kingdom. I saw 5 balls hitting the upper deck in right field. 5 in 10 years. Batting practice and games. All right? Bo switches over left-handed, and he says, you know, switch hitter Reynolds. Boom! One of the 5 balls I saw up there.
As a lefty.
Bo hit it, left-handed. And I talked to him years later, and he's like, I used to do that once every now and then, left-handed, I take a swing.
That's crazy.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Some people, life's just easier.
That's amazing.
I think we would all agree that if you see it on Twitter once in a while, like the one athlete, if you could pick one.
It's Bo.
It's Bo.
That would stay healthy.
Deion was pretty great, too. Oh, stay healthy. Stay healthy, yeah, Bo. Hey, RJ, this is not to me meant to be critical. It's a serious question. Like, how is that an observation?
I think when someone's just taking BP and then another guy is just up there.
Just clowning him?
Yeah.
You know, switch hitter Harold Reynolds.
Okay. I think it's a pretty remarkable story.
Well, I think
like I'm glad you played it. I'm interested in it. The whole observation portion of it.
I think he made it, and he told it in a favorable way. But I think there's a world where
Reynolds is the knob of that story,
where he's observing.
Yeah.
He's.
Yeah, I guess trash talking.
How beautiful Bo's is.
Bo knows.
And
remember when he broke the bat over his knee?
Oh. Yeah, that's impressive.
One of the kids on my team the other day
tried to
break his metal bat over his leg.
How'd that go?
He went down.
Yeah, I'm sure that went well.
And you remember the Miami Heat word leak that they had to YouTube?
With LeBron.
The guy was going on vacation.
Yeah, turns out that guy was going on vacation. He just tried to work ahead in the event that when he came back, LeBron was a member of the Miami
I'll
Heat.
ask, did he come back? Did he still have a job?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he came back. That was Observations brought to you by D'Agostino Law. 35 years of getting accident victims and Social Security disability clients every dollar that they deserve. Offices are in New York. They have offices in New Jersey. They're on the phone. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
Raymond.
The investigation found he was viewing pornographic material on his personal phone just before the vehicle crash.
Did it happen
What in your mind makes you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? Because we wanted to ride to the next bar.
in Florida?
Do I look like a taxi? No.
All right, a couple people sent this to me. Thank you if you did. This is a good one. So,
Do you normally get the same story sent to you numerous times?
occasionally. I'd say maybe once a month.
Okay.
So, there's only, I think 2 people sent this to me. So, person in a place, not in a great relationship. Things are not going well. I think there was some alleged unfaithfulness going on.
Oh.
So, I don't think that the male figure on this end of things is aware that he's been caught. So, they're having a date night, this couple. They're going out, and they're going to go to the batting cage. Sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
And the gentleman, he was excited. He brings his batting gloves. He's ready to go. So he gets in the cage, and I don't know if he's of baseball background, but he steps into the 75-mile-an-hour cage.
Oh, no.
So he's ready to go. So once he gets in there, if you've been to a batting cage, they're coin operated, right? From the outside. So he gets in there. And then his girlfriend puts the padlock on that they used to lock it at night. And I don't know how this was this was not found out sooner. She put $42 worth of quarters.
Oh, so they just started shooting at him?
168 quarters into the 75-mile-an-hour machine as he was in there for over 40 minutes.
Oh, my God.
So I'm guessing no one else was
couldn't he
around.
just stand on the side?
So, and at one point...
I mean, in theory.
Well, he could. He got hit. He broke a couple ribs.
What?
I was going to say, those things do some
No,
damage.
I'm saying, but it comes out of, like, one spot. Couldn't you just stand away from the batter's cage?
He started trying to get out.
But why would you do that?
But why?
Why wouldn't you just stand to the side? Let the
just
balls...
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just going to wait this out.
I don't know.
He probably has no idea. I mean, if she puts 168, how long do you think that takes?
I don't know.
But whatever. I'm not going to stand in the line of fire if I could stand on the side and just wait for someone to come open up the door.
At some point, he probably just started to get desperate. Like, how long is this going to take? How many did she put in there?
So at one point before the police arrived, she actually took out a speaker as well and started playing Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats.
Oh, no.
as he's getting 75-mile-an-hour baseballs launched in his direction.
Wow.
So I ask you, did this happen in Florida?
She was very vindictive.
Clearly.
Well,
maybe
she had a reason.
She's probably in
I don't
jail
think there's
right
any
now.
reason for that.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe in the song, though, it's I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights.
Yep.
She took the Louisville Slugger part, but she just set it up.
Replace it with a nice Rawlings.
With baseballs.
I'm going to... this is tough. Because do people see great stories from non-Floridian places?
It feels
sent to
Floridian,
him?
I'll tell you
It
that.
does feel Floridian. But they all feel Floridian. Not Florida.
Ooh.
Wow. Talk yourself into the other
Yeah.
direction.
Doesn't seem very confident, though.
I have zero confidence.
You said he broke a couple ribs?
Yeah. Because he's trying to get out. I question the thought process behind this guy. Stand to the side, let the 160 balls shoot around, and then wait for someone to show up and get out.
Like, having heard the story, you know it's 160 balls. He has no idea how many balls
Exactly.
are coming.
That's
She wasn't like, hey, I just put in enough for 160 balls.
Fair. This is happening. Are you going to try to open the door to get out, or are you going to allow 75-mile-an-hour fastballs at your ribs to hit
I
you?
think I'm probably just going to take advantage of all the free...
You're going to stand there and take some hacks.
Take some BP.
I'll take some hacks.
This is great. You know what? For someone, it could be a dream.
Yeah, it'd be great.
About how often do they fire? Every 5 seconds, 10 seconds? Like,
no,
not
definitely 10.
not
It's
5.
quick. Yeah, it's quick. It's probably every 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
No.
It's quick.
That fast?
It can't be that fast.
Oh, you can't reset in 3
No,
seconds.
no.
Can you?
No,
Yeah,
I would say
one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi,
no way.
3 Mississippi.
No
Yeah,
way.
it's not that
No
slow.
way. No way.
It's not 10 seconds.
At least.
No.
At least.
You're not waiting 10 seconds.
There's no way.
between pitches.
There's no way every 2 seconds the ball is firing out.
Maybe 5 seconds. It's not 10 seconds. 10 seconds is too long. Standing in the batter's box, 10 seconds is too long.
No.
They throw a pitch at it. I mean, at 8 seconds, they
pitch goes in, you swing and hit. That's a second, 2. You recapture yourself. I would say at least 7. At least. There's no way it's every 2.
No, 2's probably a little bit quick. I'm going to say not Florida.
In Raymond?
Say Florida, Ray, just so we have all our bases covered.
Yeah, I'll say Florida just to cover it. I don't feel great about it because since you both say not, but I'll say Florida.
All right. Well, they bullied you into it. They were right.
Yes.
Oklahoma, close by.
Really?
No, not
Okay.
quite.
Not quite.
And that's your DF.
Wow.
A single round of 15 pitches usually lasts 1.5 to 2 minutes.
See? So this every 2 seconds, every 4 seconds.
A single round.
So 15 pitches to a minute and a half to 2 minutes.
Whatever.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll get into the Jets a little bit more. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right. Let's see what's happening on the roads. It's Debbie Duhaime.
Good morning to the manly men of ESPN, Dave Rothenberg and Rick DiPietro. Guys, let's see what's going on. Hey, let's go out to the Jackie Robinson westbound tough ride getting out toward Union Turnpike. It's an accident. LIE westbound by Queens Boulevard, a stalled truck. It's horrible, guys, on the Cross Bronx westbound getting out toward Jerome Avenue. Accident still blocking 2 lanes. Watch for ongoing issues on 21 North at Ackerman Ave in Clifton with a collision sponsored by the Empire State Building. The country's #1 attraction is right in your backyard. Find out why TripAdvisor travelers named the reimagined Empire State Building observation deck as the #1 attraction in the world. Get your tickets at empirestatebuilding.com/radio. Open daily. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Fans, arrive early at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, August 8th for the 78th Annual Old Timers Day presented by Fresh Direct. See Yankees legends put on the pinstripes again and take the field at Yankee Stadium. Relive memories of your favorite former Yankees and make new memories with your family. After the Old Timers Day ceremony and game conclude, stick around to see your Bronx Bombers take on Atlanta. Get your Saturday, August 8th Old Timers Day tickets presented by Fresh Direct at Yankees.com/tickets today.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Introducing Wrangler Tough Light Jeans. The cowboy cuts you know and love. Now up to 20% lighter. Because lighter isn't a compromise. It's a better way to wear denim. Stay cool. Move with ease. Keep doing what you do. The durability you expect from Wrangler without the extra weight. Wrangler Tough Light. Tough jeans just got lighter.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Go ahead. You're the one that wants to speak.
RJ, you missed it.
No, he knows. He knows everything going on.
You had to take a little tinkle. You know why Luke from
8:30 is fill up the coffee time for him.
PP. You know why Luke from Tricon was in today?
To deliver a message, I assume?
Oh, yeah, a message. It's not a message that Dave loves. He's here to get creative with the backdrop for Couchcast.
Yeah.
You should be excited. You're the Tricon guy. You weaseled your way into the relationship, as RJ said.
Whatever.
And look what they're doing for
Whatever.
you.
Fine.
Couchcast is happening.
Okay. When it goes off the rails and it's like a lead news story on ABC, you'll be like, maybe we shouldn't have done the Couchcast.
I did get stopped in the hallway, though. I was set straight. Said, I can't believe you said Dave weaseled his way in. We always wanted him.
Really?
Yeah.
See? So you should apologize.
Yeah, I take the L there. I'm sorry. Yeah. You were always in the plans, apparently.
No, I don't know that I was always in the plans. I think when I met them, I ingratiated myself to such a level. They're like, we need.
I'm drinking beer and heavy liquor.
There you go. Well, we got that to look forward to now.
No, I don't drink during the games.
You said you will.
No, I won't. But it could become violent. I will urinate all over the couch.
That's fine. Do it, please.
Whatever. Here's Ira instead. No, it's all funny for you guys. You know what?
I had to do it. No.
Please, you're not me. Please, you're not me. Stop it.
How dare you?
Stop it.
No, because I'm an
Please,
adult.
Your team was like 1-7.
It doesn't matter. I can control myself.
Fine.
I can be around other people.
So why would you put someone that can't control themselves in that situation?
For that reason.
No.
You can't control yourselves, and it's going to be good television.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
With a backdrop.
Great. If that's a real, like Giants, it's week 9. If they're like 5-3 or 4-4, I'm going to be electric.
What if they're not, though?
Well, then I won't care.
See, he's talking himself into it. It can happen.
It's week 10, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll be
fresh off a
fanatical.
Fresh off a game at Philly.
Ugh. Short week. All I wanted to do was just go to that Giants Commanders game. That's all I wanted. What be put on display? Tell you what, you're going to be here. Oh yeah, you are.
You don't know that.
Oh,
Why don't you go to the game against Dallas?
You don't know that.
I don't want to.
Why don't you go
Sunday
to
night game?
Well, I'll be going.
I know it's against all the rules you stand for.
Because I don't want to miss the other games.
But if
I'm not going, that was the game. You're depriving a child of going to a Giants game that night.
That's what you said to John.
True.
Why do you hate me and my family?
He thinks this is just all funny.
That's what you said.
You know, my wife said it today the other night. We were talking about this. She goes, "You should call your agent, get your agent involved." I said, "I'm not calling my agent to get my agent involved." She goes, "This is bad for everyone."
Well, she's nervous. This will be the end.
It's great for us.
This is how it ends.
It could.
Think about how important you are. You're getting a backdrop.
Well, RJ, you'll be here for this, right?
I mean, I'll probably I'll be the one tasked with talking you down. Someone's going to have to, we're going to have the quiet room reserved for you for when it eventually goes sideways.
There is. It's right over there. They go the relaxation room.
Either good or bad, because if the Giants are good and they take care of the Commanders, we're going to have to get you away from Peter.
Well, Giants are good, beat the Commanders that night, it'll be electric.
But if
it'll be sensational.
But if it goes sideways, it could be violent.
Yes. Right. But that's what they want.
Here's the question.
There you go.
I'm imagining that you bring in a construction company to build a backdrop. Where does said backdrop go once the coach cast is over?
I think it lives there in perpetuity. No? You think they're doing this whole thing for one night?
No, I don't think it's just we'll have one for.
They'll have a backdrop and maybe it's removable. Maybe then they store it.
But you're building it though.
Well,
it's not like he's not building what's going to hold a tarp or a backdrop.
I don't know.
If you're building it's going to be.
I think
there's real construction involved.
I think you're answering your own question.
You think it's just going to cut it's just going to be there for good?
I think
it just lives behind the couch.
You might be looking at a long-term partnership. Numerous couch casts in Dave's future.
Not with the Giants.
Who else would they be with?
Why do I have to be? How come Kay can't do it during the Yankees?
Because he's the voice of the Yankees.
Not in the playoffs.
Is there a real interest for Kay?
How come he doesn't have to do the Cowboys? How about him, the Niners?
Because we're more sane individuals.
Watching you watch the Niners would probably be pretty entertaining.
I don't think people are clamoring up to watch me and RJ watching our respective teams.
The couch will not be used. I will not sit on the couch. I'll be up, running, moving.
What about the couch? Is there going to be?
I won't be on the couch. I won't be on the couch. I won't be anywhere near there. So just make sure. And I don't want people to, hey, you got it. No, you wanted this. You get this. Fine. Let's do it. You want to do it? We'll do it.
It wasn't my idea. Don't blame me. This is your best friend's idea.
No, he's not my best friend anymore.
I didn't suggest this.
No longer. Ira, Staten Island. Ira, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, Dave. Sorry you're going through this agita.
You don't care.
You know what? No, I do, because you're my friend, and I want to see you happy, and I think you got to have a happy football season. And like I said, I'm going to stick with this. Giants going to be knocking at the door for a wild card, so we'll see how it goes. But Rick, I got 6 weeks to convince you that Geno Smith could give the Jets a decent year, and I get it. I know what Graza said. I know what all the sense, going forward. But I think Geno's going to be playing well. I really do. I told you this the other day. I just think this guy, even coming out of college, I liked him. Rex ruined him. Okay, he was immature. He has all the ability to succeed in the NFL. Unfortunately, his career didn't go that way. A lot of obstacles in the way. He had those couple of good years in Seattle. I think Wright is going to have his head screwed on right with Geno, and I think he's going to be able to operate Frank's offense, and I think they're going to be fine. And as for Aaron Glenn, those sound bites you guys played, you know what? A little bit of an edge off from last year, but still, he
doesn't get it, Ira. He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't. And I'm surprised at the PR department. You know what? They're there a long time. They need to sit down with this guy and say, listen, you got to be a little more, you got to watch the words. I'll never forget, Curtis Martin taught me, when you talk, you have to really be prepared and think what you're going to say. And if you don't have anything to say that's going to make you, if you have something to say that's going to make you look stupid or not sound right, don't say it. And Glenn's not coached up the right way to talk. Or they should limit the amount of talk because he just keeps on putting his foot in his mouth.
I mean, it's every time he addresses the media, he says something that's head-scratching. Just say nothing that we have to play the next day or nothing that's going to have any kind of reaction like that. Like Harbaugh. We played that earlier. What did you see from Nabers?
Well, but even Harbaugh, I mean, that they released the clip of him.
That was not great.
Well, but I mean, again, in the context of what he's trying to do, I mean, and then you also react to what you see from the players when I can promise you being around just like today's athlete, like that's like sometimes you even wonder if they're paying attention. They are, but it's just like they're not. It's not like what you see in movies where it's going to be like everyone stands up.
Guy's going to run through the wall for you,
crazy.
Right?
Yeah, you're expecting like the Al Pacino. No, that's not. It's like, guys, this is the New York Giants. Like a lot of you are too young to know what that means because we've been kind of the Jets.
Yeah,
this is a big deal. Like you should be honored to be here. Like
it is a big deal.
I completely understood what he was doing, but he was criticized for it. So again, recognize.
Because the reaction he was looking for, he didn't get.
Well, as far as you know, who knows? Right? Like, maybe that's exactly what you get. I don't need you to jump up and down in the room, but when you come out on the practice field, you're ready to go. Like,
sure.
But you know where you're at. This is not your first year. Last year was your first year, and you saw how, like, anything you said to the media, how you said it, was picked apart the next day. Like, just learn from that. And
Well,
the fact that you
wouldn't
haven't
you
learned
think,
from
like
that,
Ira said, that they would sit him down and be like, yeah, let's do a little, like, refresher course of how appropriately to handle the media and to say stuff that doesn't, put you in a bad light, make you look silly.
I don't understand, too, where Ira's just so confident that Geno Smith's going to have a good year.
Maybe he does. Maybe we're pleasantly surprised. The Jets are a pretty decent football team.
How often do you see
I don't expect
35-year-old quarterback coming off 2 bad years, all of a sudden just turn it around?
Rarely.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Especially with the Jets.
Never.
Right.
Vinny Testaverde.
Okay.
But that's 30 years ago now.
Hopefully it happens.
Hopefully it happens.
Yeah.
Be good. Listen, Jets good, Giants good. That's better for content, better for the show, better for New York, better for all of
100%.
it.
Yeah.
But I just find it hard to believe.
Well, you got to get a chance in week 1.
Yes.
Because that's really the game.
Week 1's going to be spicy,
They come out in week 1. They look good. I mean, again, like I said, Robert Sala's already talking trash, and they win. Now all of a sudden it's like, okay, you can start to feel good about it. But if they lose,
Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Monday, week 1.
If they lose, and now you're staring at 0-4 in the face, okay.
That's tough.
But then what are you saying? You're 0-4. You lose to Tennessee, who's one of those teams that you feel like you're kind of in the same conversation with, and you beat Cleveland, and then turn around and lose to New England. It's like, oh, you just beat Cleveland. What does that mean?
No, you beat Cleveland last year.
Right. Like, what does that mean exactly?
That means nothing. Let's break. We'll come back. Garrett Wilson is very optimistic. We'll hear that next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
The summer of soccer is heating up with Red Bull New York. Join the Red Bulls on Saturday, August 1st as they take on Orlando City SC at Sports Illustrated Stadium. It's Hometown Heroes Night, celebrating the first responders, community leaders, and everyday heroes who make a difference across our communities. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m., but the fun starts at 4 p.m. on the Boulevard with 3 hours of pregame entertainment. Get your tickets today at NewYorkRedBulls.com.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
Orgavattazona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com. It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one 50% off windows and doors, and no payments, no interest for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See local showroom for details. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on a Thursday, and of course tomorrow is. I can't wait for the Football Fridays. I'm not trying to rush summer. I don't want to do that. I'm enjoying the summer, although some nice weather wouldn't hurt. Every day with this rain now.
We've had a couple nice days.
Well, no, last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday were gorgeous and glorious.
Right.
But since then, it's been a disaster.
It's been bad.
An absolute disaster. So yesterday, I had to take my car in to get the windshield.
Oh, they have.
No, they gave me a loaner, and they're going to have to acquire the windshield. So I'm driving. Starts to pour. Water's now leaking in my car from the hole that the baseball caused the damage. And I'm like, do I turn on the wiper? Because if the wiper goes across, I'm concerned it's going to just split the thing open. What do I do? But I can't really see.
Yeah.
So I when you turn the wiper on to go, there's one rotation, goes across, back, done. That's what I did. And you hear you turn it on, and you hear because I had to go across broken glass.
I'm just happy it didn't go over any bridges. Didn't feel like it.
No.
Hey, maybe I should just.
I told the guy, I pull in, the garage door goes up, you pull in, you get online. Guy says to me, he goes, so what are you here for? I said, what do you think? He's like, oh, the windshield? I was like, yes. The windshield.
No joke. When I got knocked out in the fight, and this whole side of my face, right, they just broke my orbital bone.
Yeah.
You could tell immediately. Like I could feel it, my teeth were almost pushed back. You could feel it.
Right.
I walk into the doctor. This is just still in goalie equipment, and they look at me like, so tell us, where does it hurt? I was like,
where I got hit.
I did the time. I was like, not so much here. Here, right here, this whole side of my face.
What happened to your face?
Yeah, it's like, are you really asking me that question?
You see the knuckle imprint there.
You see my eye? Yeah, that right there.
So yeah. So he's like, what brings you in today? I'm like, what do you think? Give you one guess. And then people I'm at a dealership,
yeah,
a shop that this is what they do. Just cars in, they fix them, out, in, out, hundreds. I had people that work there coming over. What happened? Well, what is this? Like a baseball. Wow, was it a home run? No,
I don't even know what it was. Probably a foul ball, right?
I'm sure it was a foul ball.
Ugh. Yeah, that sucks.
I'm sure it was a foul ball. I must have been hit hard. No, I don't. I have no idea.
High.
High, comes down, hits the glass, and it was bad though. All right, so Garrett Wilson, he's excited. Expectations for this year?
That's the reality of it. It is my fifth year, and I can't believe it. But like I just said, man, I have a feeling it's gonna be a special year. It's the fifth year. I'm excited to get another opportunity to do what I've always dreamed of, and just play some meaningful football into the winter. And we got a special opportunity this year, man. I'm excited for my fifth year.
You hate to pick apart these guys because he says nothing wrong, but special season. I mean, I get what.
I think you have to tell yourself that. I mean, I think it's funny because, you'll just get into the locker room and you'll recognize that, hey, I mean, this is what it's been, but in order for me to get through this, I have to talk myself into that. This is going to be the year where things turn around. Because you can't. It's just it's different because it's not our job. As a fan, you heard Ira. Ira's he's trying to talk himself into this is all going to work out. Geno Smith's going to be really good, and they're going to win a bunch of games.
Well, that's what a fan does, right? I mean, what's the old adage with the Brooklyn Dodgers? Wait till next year. Wait till next year. I mean, everyone will wake up on September, outside of a couple teams, on September the 12th or 13th, whatever that Sunday is, I think the 13th, and be like, you know what? Why not us? Why can't we be a good football team this season?
All right, you want to believe it.
Yeah, of course.
And when you look around, you start looking at, I'm sure he... with Brees and Omar Cooper and Kenyon Sadiq, and we got Mason Taylor, we got a good offensive line, all the things that you would point to that say, okay, we get the talent to win, but now it's actually going out there and making it happen. It is, you can say what you want, the culture, the chemistry, and all these different things. Learning how to win is real, right? So I mean that is something that you need to learn how to do. And for Garrett Wilson, since he's been here, that is not something that this team has done.
Not at all.
Even when they had the highest of expectations for him as a player here with Aaron, and we're talking about AFC championship games and Super Bowls and everything else, it never came to fruition. Right? Aaron pops his Achilles. The next year they win 5 games. It's a complete
They haven't been relevant into December in years.
Yeah. So, but that's all he knows. That's all Brees knows.
That's all anybody knows on this team that's only been on the Jets.
So hopefully some of the additions they've made with some of the veteran players on the defensive side of the ball will help. Hopefully Aaron Glenn now has learned from year one. Doesn't sound like with the media, but like as far as what it takes to
coach these guys behind closed doors, yes.
Yeah, but even like how to manage the clock, how to manage end of halves, like all those different things that are important things, that this could be better. That Frank Reich does make an impact, and Geno Smith does have some kind of rebirth with his career because the last 2 years haven't been very good, and doesn't turn the football over.
Maybe it is better. Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised.
I feel like we go into every year and say that.
I feel the same. Let's break. 800-919-3776. The Jets on the table, the Giants on the table, and we have to go back to get into the Yankees. What was a real tough loss last night. Where do you go from here? DNR with you, ESPN New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. ServiceTitan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. ServiceTitan, AI for the trades.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Got out on an expressway.
Yeah, so run back.
And you were like, I'm out of here. Give me your keys.
So I had the keys. I was like, I have to run.
You know, if Tom Hanks weren't available 30 years ago.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
And that was the beginning of the end of the relationship.
As if she couldn't see that coming.
I have the Kavorka. I got it.
And so you just ran.
Yeah. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, well done, guys. Very nice. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Carlin is here. Grassa is here. They're going to take you from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I listened yesterday for quite a bit. Put on a nice show.
I told him. It was a nice listen.
Yeah, it was a real nice listen. And then in for Michael, because the Yankees have a matinee today, the Ass Man at 1 o'clock.
Very nice.
Yankees matinee today and tomorrow. Today they're White Sox, tomorrow Cubs. The Cubs are big into the matinee games.
You've been to Wrigley, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It really is.
I had a beer dumped on my head at Wrigley.
Really?
Yeah.
How come? Are you just getting that?
No, I nothing. I don't think it was even intended.
Accidental?
Yeah. I was down like in the lower section, and somebody from the upper deck just threw a beer down, and of course it hit all over me.
Of course. That's brutal.
Terrible. And I've been to Comiskey as well.
Yeah, I've been to both.
Yeah. I'm not there's people that, and I wish I had ever done this, that like they check off all the stadium.
Yeah.
I'm not great with it at all.
I would love to do that.
I've been to San Diego. I have not been to this version of Philly for baseball.
Really?
I was at the Vet, not this version.
This
for
place
baseball.
is great.
I've been, just not for baseball.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying the baseball field is great.
Yeah, I've never been for baseball. I've been to the locals.
Fenway?
Nope. Never been
what
to
are we
Fenway.
doing?
I've never been to Fenway.
I mean, that's not. It's.
I've been to Camden Yards, which is great.
Yep.
I was at Candlestick Park.
Toronto?
Nope.
San Francisco?
Not this version.
Anaheim?
I was at Candlestick. Nope.
Seattle? No.
Nope. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not Atlanta.
Kind of stink.
Not the Midwest. Not Cleveland. No. Maybe 5 now.
It's not great.
Nothing in
That's
Texas.
not great. I mean, you got a kid that loves baseball.
Nothing
plays
in
college
Texas.
baseball. You couldn't have done like a little father-son trip every year?
I don't think he's all that interested.
No?
I think he'd prefer to play than to.
Alex would be.
Alex would be interested.
Yeah.
How about this, Ben? I'm a college baseball player.
Yep.
We're watching the Yankees last night. He goes, "They still do this Ghost Runner thing?" I was like, "How do you not know this?" He's like, "What?" He's like, I don't know.
He doesn't watch it.
Yeah. He's like, I don't really care. I was like, "You'd care if it affected you?" He goes, "Yeah, I would. I understand
He
the
would know because he'd be playing. Yeah.
He's like, I understand the concept of it. I know what it is, but why are they still doing this?" I was like, "They don't want games to go 17 innings anymore. They want them to end."
You'd be surprised. I mean, as much as you want to believe that all these, everyone that plays it loves it.
And then we're watching the game, and there's a dropped third with the bases loaded last night.
Yep.
And the catcher steps on home plate.
And he had
less than 2 outs. Steps on home plate. And Ben's like, "And you're giving me a hard time?"
Right, good
because
point.
the catcher has no idea what the rules are of the game.
Yeah.
So
he's got a good point.
It's a fair point.
I'll never forget. That was like one of the the memories that I'll remember forever was when we had one of the Giants in. It was probably
Football Giants?
Football Giants. And it was probably like October or early November. I think it was early November. It was close to Thanksgiving. And Dallas was playing on Thanksgiving. And I think the Giants played Dallas the next week or the week after that. And you were all gung-ho. You're like, "Oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to ask him if he's going to watch the football game on Thanksgiving, the turkey, stuffing, and you get to watch the Cowboys." And you asked him, and he's like, "No."
Was that Landon Collins?
It might have been. He goes, I don't
Landon Collins.
I don't watch.
What's the phrase? Don't meet your heroes?
He goes, I don't watch football.
Yeah. I don't watch like Thanksgiving. The entire nation is watching football on Thanksgiving Day.
And by the way, it's the team you're playing next week. You're like, nah.
Yeah.
Not going to watch it.
Yeah. It's just, you guys are different.
The life got sucked right out of you.
Right out of me.
Oh.
That was terrible. That still pains me. That's why I don't want to know this stuff. I don't want to know that guys don't love football.
You just want to eat the hot dog. That's it.
I don't want to know about any kind of off the field. Just get me to the stadium, let me watch them play, and let me be done.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet them. Is it great guys? Is it bad guys? Now, when they're great guys, it certainly enhances the experience. Yep. But I just want to watch the game. I just want to root for my team, watch the game, and be done.
Well, luckily for you, Week 10, you'll be able to watch it live.
It's great
on the Couchcast.
Great. Who are they?
With all your friends.
Who do you anticipate being at this event?
Peter, Don, me, you.
Ray.
I don't think Ray might be here because of a game.
Right. No. If Ray doesn't have a game, he'll be here.
Okay,
but you don't know that.
I do.
RJ, hopefully.
RJ, hopefully.
Like
Brown, sure.
Brown will definitely be
John.
John will be here. Yeah. Jake will be here.
Jake Montgomery.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually think there's probably going to be more people signed up to be here because they're going to get a chance to see you. This could be a packed situation.
Great. I got Jim, our big sales guy, comes and he goes, "Don't worry, I'll be right next to you." Like, I don't care.
Great.
I like Jim, but he's like, and I'm just like you. I'm like, no.
You really?
I do like Jim.
Okay.
But I don't. He's like, don't worry, I'm just like you. I'll be right next to you. Like, firstly, nobody's just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right thing to say to you at this point. I'm just like you. I don't think there's anyone just like you.
No.
I think people are going to be in for a real rude awakening when they get a chance to see you. Just be you.
That's
if people like
that's
it, great.
The problem.
Otherwise, we'll probably go do another one.
You do realize this could be the end of the Couchcast, right?
I'm hoping it will be.
So you're going to push me to. You'll never say this.
I'm actually hoping.
I don't think you'll take your pants off.
Yeah, right. You won't urinate on Peter.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the game kicks off at 8:15, and we're in the city. We have a show on Friday morning. It's by the time I get home, we're looking at 1.
No, if it goes well, RJ, if that game goes well and the Giants win that Couchcast Thursday Night Football game against Washington,
we're going out.
We're going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a Thursday, I think that's.
We're going out.
All right, we'll all be together.
And we're going out, and we're causing ruckus.
Sleep in here.
Yeah, real ruckus.
We'll just come back, crash on the couch. And
That's right.
Wake up, do a show.
Which will be an easy peasy show after the Giants have just beaten Washington.
Yeah, I think in your estimation of this, I get why you want to avoid it, but you're thinking if it goes poorly.
Right. If it goes well, it could be glorious.
This could send you into another stratosphere. We talked about your fame an hour ago. This could set you up for like your primetime Giants Couchcast guy.
But I'm not looking for that.
But it might be what
that's
people
not what I'm looking
may
for
find you though.
Yeah, it may find you just like everything else in your life. And now you become the Couchcast guy. And maybe if things do go well and you win, maybe we tie Peter up and make him stay here
and hit him like a piñata.
Yeah, we could throw him. We could throw things at him in studio.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I like Peter, but I won't like him that night.
No, but you can't like him that night.
I won't.
Especially with how we showed up to the last Couchcast when the Commanders weren't even playing.
Very disrespectful. Because Peter needs to let you know he's a big Washington Commanders fan.
Yeah, he's like the guy who tells you he's got, I got a big, okay.
Yeah.
And we know.
We get it.
You don't need to, if you were such a big fan, you didn't need to dress up in full uniform. Like,
right.
You just would know.
So for a Jets game?
Yeah.
You know what I can't stand? You ever go to a game between two teams and somebody goes wearing a third jersey? Like, you're at a Giants Commanders game and you're wearing a Chargers jersey? Like,
right.
what the hell is that about?
Like, why wear a jersey?
What is that about? I hate that. But nothing is worse than the half jersey. Nothing.
I can't imagine myself.
Unless you like the Kelsey. If you're a Kelsey parent.
Yeah, if you're a Kelsey parent. If your
right.
kid's or you're a Kachuk parent. Like if your kid plays on multiple teams.
Absolutely. That's the exception. Teams. But the people that's like, oh, I love the Yankees and I love the Red Sox, so I have a half Yankees.
Carmelo always wears the half hats.
I don't like it.
Half Yankees, half Mets.
You like that?
In New York.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I'm bothered.
You can't be a Yankees and Mets fan. You certainly can't wear a Yankees and Mets hat at the same time.
No.
Ridiculous. Speaking of the Yankees, Aaron Boone, very positive after what was a tough loss last night. Here he is discussing the throw from Sanchez to third, which wound up tying the game for the White Sox.
You just got to have a good throw. It's playing catch. We're big leaguers, and we're not going to not do things. So obviously an option's hold it, but it comes down to, just playing. We got to play catch better there.
That would frustrate me. I think Yankee fans are frustrated by that.
No, but see, here's the problem, though. And RJ can hear it. I can hear it. You choose not to hear it.
You hear it? You hear the frustration in his voice?
You can hear it in his voice. Like, we got to be either smarter there or we got to make the play there. Like, there's no excuse.
You don't make the throw.
No, you don't. But if you're going to make the throw, make sure it's a good throw.
Sure.
Like, yeah, but that's really.
But don't make the throw.
No, I know. But you did make the throw. So if in that moment you decide that, hey, I can get this guy, you better hope that it's a good throw and it doesn't go into the outfield so the game doesn't get tied, which is what happened. And you may not like it as a fan because you want him to call him out to the media.
I don't need him to destroy him.
No, but it just doesn't. It doesn't, unless there are certain players or a team that will be motivated by me talking about our mistakes in the media or your mistakes to the media, it does you no good. Except to appease a fan base that at the end of the day has no bearing really on whether or not you keep your job. That's
fair. It's a fair point.
That's
just realize and maybe he doesn't care and that's fine. There's a reason why the fan base, for the most part, I think doesn't like him.
I think he knows that, and I don't think him saying something nasty about Ali Sanchez is going to change that.
Okay.
He needs to win.
Wish he would.
That's it. The only thing that's going to change how people feel about Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman is if they get to the World Series and win. That's
right. Either you win the whole thing and you're celebrated as heroes, or you don't, and you continue the same cycle.
That's right.
This team doesn't win.
Here's the thing. I think that Aaron Boone manages. I think he probably has great relationships with his players.
I think he's well liked with his players.
I think they want to play for him because they really like him. I think there are other managers, there are other coaches that go with kind of like the Herb Brooks, like the Herb Brooks method, where it's like, I need to this team needs to rally around something, and because of that, I'm going to give them me and how much they hate me to rally around. So I'll air them out in the media. I'll talk negative, because now that's it. I know it'll piss them off.
Right.
They'll all hate me, and they're going to be like, you know what? Bleep this guy. We'll show this guy. And that's not who this Yankees team is. Otherwise, Aaron Boone wouldn't still be here.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just think that there's not crushing him, but saying like, no, what he did was ridiculous.
Well, I think you could tell in his voice that he's frustrated by that play. That's the sense that I get.
God, so what are you doing? Why would you make that throw? Why would you make that throw?
You know, when you watch it a couple times, he
wasn't close to getting him, and only really, in essence, if you weren't going to get him, only bad things could happen.
Correct. There was nothing to be gained there outside of, I know for a fact, this guy's taking way too big a lead. We'll get him. He's not paying attention.
That is, and again, the Yankees have played well. They're right there. They're 2.5 behind now, Tampa. That's one of the worst losses of the year. You're up 4-0 with your ace on the mound.
That's what they're dealing.
And Blackburn initially gives it up, and then somehow you get out of a jam. You're going to win the game, and then you do that.
Yeah, and you haven't been good. Listen, those spots you haven't been good. I mean, under Aaron Boone, extra innings, especially on the road.
They have the worst record in extra innings this season.
Yeah.
You know what the Yankees are this year in extras? 1-7.
Yeah. Their road record's even
it's brutal
with Boone.
It's amazing to think that a team that's this good is so bad in extra inning games.
Well, yeah, I mean, does that speak to what the Yankee fan gets most upset about, which is hey, productive at bats? Like in the 7th inning, I got a guy in third, I got one out, I got Grisham coming up, and I have Rice coming up. Hey, Trent, do the job.
Yeah.
Get that run home. Get a ball in the outfield. It's not like Cabby's slow. He'll tag up, we'll score, and just tack on. And I know it's different because when you're the visiting team, it's, hey, we're not just trying to score one run. We're trying to score as many runs as we can.
Right.
But how about we start with the one run? Let's score that run.
Right. If you don't score one, now you're in bigger trouble.
Yeah, now you're in huge trouble.
At least one, you think, all right, hopefully we'll get to see another inning. You get nothing, you're
done. Because now all of a sudden I got a guy at second. Let's just get him to third and we'll get him home.
Dan in Jersey. Dan, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. It's great having you two back this week, by the way. I just love listening to you guys.
Well, thank you. It's very kind.
When you're together. I wanted to go in. I think Aaron Boone gets way too much hate from the Yankee fan base. The guy consistently wins. Even last night, I think people were going to crush him for the loss, but he put them in the position to win that game. It wasn't his fault that Ali Sanchez decided to make a stupid play and throw down to third base. That wasn't a called play.
What? And I heard this on the way in this morning. But they didn't score a run when you took him out that inning. Right. So I don't know, Dan, what you could blame him for with the loss last night.
I feel like every time the Yankees lose, he gets blamed for it. I think it's just the overarching team. He hasn't won yet, but how many managers in baseball would you say right now are better than Aaron Boone? Outside of maybe Dave Roberts, before he won those 2 World Series, had his faults too.
I don't know. Listen,
Dave
I don't know.
Brought in Kershaw against the Nationals.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, I don't know that Dave Roberts is great. He's just one.
Let's really unpack this here for a second. I think we all recognize that the reason why Yankees fans are so hard on Aaron Boone is because they haven't won a World Series. It's not like it's not like they've been to multiple World Series. They went to one and they lost, right? And then got mocked after it by the Dodgers. It's the Yankees have been begging for change for the last handful of years.
The Yankees fans.
Yeah. We want Cashman gone and we want Boone gone. They, I think, are realizing that Cashman's probably not going anywhere.
Cashman's going nowhere.
Right. The one thing that could maybe change for them is the manager. And I think what Kay would say to you is, well, what do you think Cashman's going to hire after Aaron Boone?
Now, I don't know that it would fit or they would want him or he would file into something the Yankees are interested in. If I told you Boone leaves and Alex Cora becomes the next Yankees manager, you think Yankee fans would be excited by that?
Probably, but would Brian Cashman do that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Kay's point is, what do you think's coming next?
Another yes man.
Yeah, this isn't the NHL or the NFL where you find hey, this is a player's coach, so let's go hire a disciplinarian.
Right.
This is like,
let's go the other way.
I got one guy that wants to be collaborative.
Like what the Giants just did. You had a players' country club kind of atmosphere, and we're going to go with an experienced guy who's going to really put you to the work in training camp. As a tough, hard-nosed guy.
I mean, would Alex Score make sense? Yeah, Alex Score would make sense.
Great manager.
But that's depending on whether or not Brian Cashman wants to hire someone like that.
How about Mattingly?
I take him with the Mets. I just don't know if a Yankee fan wants to put himself through that. Like, RJ's going to have to all of a sudden now be mad at Don Mattingly if things don't go well.
Yeah.
After he dry humped his leg for 40 minutes.
Right. Boy, it's amazing the way stories change, huh?
RJ left DNA on Don Mattingly's pants.
I don't think so. RJ, isn't it amazing that he now is portraying the story that you humped his leg for 40 minutes?
That's just not nice.
It's just not true.
If Don Mattingly's leg had the ability to get pregnant, it would be pregnant.
We had a nice conversation.
A really nice conversation.
That's how I get us all invited to this beautiful event where Dave, for some reason, thought we were raising money for ALS.
All right. Oh, my God.
To fight against ALS. And I have my show, which is a direct reflection of me. And I have you accosting someone with carrot sticks.
I didn't accost anybody.
And this guy humping Don Mattingly.
Accosting somebody like it's a nobody. Steve
It was like a stick-up. It was like a stick-up with a carrot stick.
I offered the man vegetables.
No, you're talking down to him. You were jabbing him with carrot sticks.
You know what, RJ? He takes these stories and puts such a unique, made-up spin on them. It's not even what happened.
It's a man who they showed in a commercial that night literally turned another man into dog food.
Right.
But,
and was not poking him in the sternum with a carrot.
The entire crudité. I'm surprised you weren't pelting him with cherry tomatoes.
I offered him, hey, would you like a celery stick? Would you like a carrot? He said no. You get him on the show, he wouldn't be like, oh.
He would.
No, he would not.
He was like, who is this
No, he was not.
And I look over and Porno Pete over here is dry humping Mattingly.
Listen, you want to take us out, that's what you get. Carrot sticks.
We are who we are.
It's a big night. We're all starstruck. Don Mattingly, Bobby Bacalao. We're eating dinner at a table with Christopher Moltisanti. Come on now.
Yeah, you know why? Because
I thought we were good that night.
You know why? Because
I'm PJ.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the night you were PJ.
I'm PJ. And then they messed up your former place of employment. So this past year we got your whole Wikipedia.
It was like a.
I didn't ask. What are you going to say?
Oh my God!
Oh, here we go.
It was like a dozen glazed donuts right to the face. I mean, you got.
Well, how is that my fault?
You got people that have accomplished so much, and they get like 2 seconds. Meanwhile, I got to listen to you about being the voice of the Campbell Camels.
Hey, listen, it was a big job
for a minute and a half.
It was a big job back in the day.
Oh, and he took this station and turned it into the #1 station. I was like,
was that me?
I don't know who it was. It couldn't have been them.
You know it wasn't me. You know it wasn't me.
You called Gary. It's a Gary. I'm very upset.
I did not. Now, they embarrassed themselves the year before, and they remedied it the next year, but I didn't. I was asking for that.
We all know what it is. I'm surprised if you weren't the guest speaker next year.
You started by making fun of RJ and his leg humping, and now why are you getting after me? And I defended you, RJ, and then you attacked me like this.
I didn't attack you.
Yeah.
Just collateral damage.
I defended you. I said you weren't humping his leg.
I agree. It's just collateral damage. Listen, you obviously, when they were introducing people, Rick, he played hockey, something right or no.
Yeah, hockey, schmocky, whatever.
Who knows?
Let's get to Dave.
Yeah.
Turning stations in Carolina around.
I'm Dave.
Yeah. And then you guys let me get all hopped up on red wine and just start bidding my face off.
Did you went to
I just did.
Yeah.
Monday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just this week?
Just this week, yeah.
Didn't say a word.
I told RJ.
Ray, did you know that he went out to his big fancy meal this week?
I did. I was aware of it.
See?
We didn't communicate about it, but I was aware of it.
Oh, that's great. So you guys have your own little clatch over here, huh?
I don't know if it's a clatch.
No, it's fine.
I think it was just brought up.
No, it's great.
You had a big outing.
No, it's. I mean,
if I was on vacation,
did I love taking a Monday night field trip? No, I mean it's.
How was it?
Delicious. It really phenomenal. It really was.
Oh, you took Brian.
I did.
Brian
and Anna, yeah.
That's nice.
Little couples dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Terrific.
Unbelievable.
It was awesome.
Car service to the restaurant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Food was great. Meatballs, fried calamari.
Did you eat your face off?
Yeah. I eat the tartufo to the face, just one after another.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Nice.
Penne alla vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage and broccoli rabe. You name it.
Did you feel like you overate?
I did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did. It's worth it, though. Everybody.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the retelling to those guys, they probably were really enamored with that story. That's good.
Yeah. It's really nice.
That's great.
It's really nice.
RJ, you want to do stuff you missed?
Veal parm.
Oh,
veal parm was phenomenal.
Parm? Yeah?
Yeah.
Little baby veal?
A little baby.
Yeah. That's terrific. I'm Sure, it was a hell of an outing.
It sounded nice.
I was going to invite you, but I didn't want to.
No. I didn't even want to be invited. I thought maybe you could tell me. We had the big meal.
I didn't even think about it.
You told them?
I told them in the morning though, like just in passing. I didn't get into details. I was like, I just said, hey, by the way,
you couldn't have brought it up on air. Hey, we had we.
I didn't even think about it.
The meal we spent $5,000 on. We got to.
You keep saying we as if you helped spend the $5,000.
Well, I was pushing you. Yeah,
great.
Do it. Bid it again. Bid it again.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
We're raising money.
I like Michael Imperioli. He's like, that's nothing.
We're raising money.
Yeah. That's just keep going. That's nothing.
And then I was like, then the guy outbids me, and then Brian's like, no, I'll give 2. I was like, oh. But it was great. It really was.
It was.
Yeah. I love that outing. I love that event.
It's a great event.
It's a great event.
Yeah. Ray, you didn't go last year.
Had the Rangers.
Next year you'll go. We hope.
I hope the night's available. Like I said, I had a great time chatting
we can't find someone to fill in for you that night so you can come enjoy yourself?
Who?
I don't know. Can we not train somebody?
I'm not training somebody else to do my job.
Anthony can't do it?
I'm not doing that.
Anthony loves hockey.
But it's not an ESPN thing.
So Anthony's very bright.
Anthony's very bright.
I'm sure he'd be really capable.
Is Anthony going to get paid for that endeavor?
Yes.
Yeah, you could pay him.
He would get that night's pay. Let me ask you this: when the Knicks and Rangers play simultaneously,
he does both.
Who does? No, he doesn't. Who does the second game?
Whichever is the road game.
Okay, so why couldn't you have one night that person gets hired to do that game and you go to the big charity event?
Because I don't. There may be a day or two where I have to miss already this year, and I don't want to make that a thing.
So the Rangers will play 84 games.
Yeah.
The Knicks will play 82.
Yep.
That's 166.
That's right.
You think if you missed 3 or 4, they'd be like, oh, this Ray Santiago, he's just not getting the work done?
Well, I'm not training somebody to do my job. I'm just not doing that.
Okay.
Because then that person could take his job. He's like Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not letting anyone. You're as great as Ray. You're not letting someone else take your snap.
I think they know that you're great, but that's fine. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Oh! Put him in the box!
The you missed.
Oh, alrighty. So the Mets.
David Bailey splits a double team to sack Geno Smith. Very impressive rush.
It doesn't sound like Geno Smith had a great day yesterday either.
Oh. Second day of camp. But here in Dave, it's funny. I always see stuff like this guy did great. I'm like, yeah, he's doing great against my other guy. So as great as this one guy is on my team, another guy on my team is failing.
Right.
Yes.
That's a good point. Carson Benj, tie-breaking RBI double in the 7th. Mets 3-2 win over the Braves in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday, which made for their longest win streak since May. They got 3 in a row. In that game, A.J. Ewing became the first Mets rookie with multiple 2-steal games in a season.
He is very, very good.
Yep.
Since Darryl Strawberry, 1983.
Wow.
Sean Manaea, who's been better. Gave up 2 runs, struck out 4 over 6. He's given up 3 runs or fewer 8 times in 9 starts since he moved back to the rotation. And then, unfortunately, Chris Sale struck out 9 and limited the Mets to 2 hits over 6. Braves beat the Mets 1-0. Matt Olson drove in the game's only run. Christian Scott was really good, gave up 1 run, struck out 7 over 6 innings in the defeat.
I know the Mets stink, but Scott, McClain, Thornton,
Bench, Ewing,
Soto, right? Lindor, I imagine will be back. You do have the makings of a decent nucleus.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some exciting things happening, right? Like I had a buddy of mine went to the first game, and he came back, and he's like, I just enjoy watching the young kids play baseball. Like, they do things the right way. So, that's promising.
Bench made a great catch last night.
Made a great catch. I think you're just at a point now where you don't trust the guy making the decision.
And you're disheartened, right?
And now you have what feels like half your team that could be traded away, and it's like, okay, let's also realize that we're trying to win again next year. This is we have some nice pieces here, but you gotta we need to add to this.
Yep.
Detroit, they led 7-0 over the O's, lost 10-9 in 12.
That feels like the final nail in the Skubal coffin, right?
Yep, I was going to say, why is this game relevant? Tarek Skubal gave up 3 over 6 2/3, struck out 6, also included his 1,000th career strikeout in what was perhaps, maybe even likely, his final start as a Tiger.
Did you see also what they did after the game? His personal catcher released him.
So there you go.
Yeah, maybe that's the writing on the wall.
There you go.
His time is done.
Why would they keep him at this point? They're not going to resign
Skubal?
him. Yeah, it makes no sense.
You're not going to resign him. You're not going to go to the playoffs.
But even if you went to the playoffs, you're going to set yourself back.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't do what the Angels did with Ohtani.
No, that was so dumb.
I know obviously Scuba doesn't hit, but as far as pitchers go, he is.
He's so good, too.
Little football. Texans say they have had productive talks with quarterback C.J. Stroud on a contract extension. I don't know exactly what that entails.
I believe it's extending his contract.
Well, but if I'm the Texans, listen, I don't want to play with fire, but I think I'm okay with maybe, let's see how this starts. Let's see what this year looks like. Because I remember what the end of last year looked like. And it wasn't great. Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs are training camp hold-ins for the Falcons and Lions, respectively, looking to get paid. Makes sense.
Both will get paid.
Yep. Niners.
They're probably waiting to see who goes first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the next one,
I think it's
one's
fair to
gonna
say
be the highest paid.
too.
The next one,
but it should be like you get, $10 million, you get 10.1. Like they should be right there in that same stratosphere.
Yeah, you're looking more like 20.
No, but I'm just making up a number. Yeah.
Niners say they have a lot of concern over a wide receiver, Ricky Pearsall's latest knee flare-up. It's a PCL, same injury that cost him 10 games last year. I got to tell you, I don't know if Ricky Pearsall plays football this year.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then didn't they have the other guy that broke his rib?
Jordan James.
Yeah.
Backup running back, yeah. So that's why we said yesterday about the Niners. You can't go in saying, if healthy, they're not going to be healthy.
But nobody's ever healthy.
Yeah, but they're not even going to be close.
Yeah, but they're they have major injuries.
It's bizarre.
Like their most important pieces.
They're on a tough camp, too. So they're not lightening up.
Every day, I read all the notes from the beat reporters. My first thing is, please don't let me read about injuries, please.
That's exactly it. Taysom Hill not going to be returning to the Saints for what would have been his 10th season with them. Browns and safety Grant Delpit, 3-year, $48 million contract extension. Not good news for Shamar Stewart. Bengals defensive end carted off with a left leg injury, awaiting final word there.
Did not look good.
No. Ravens safety.
His leg went the wrong
when you start
direction.
slow-moing those things.
Yeah, it's tough. I can watch it once, usually by accident. I'm not looking for it.
Yep.
That's it. Ravens and their Pro Bowl defensive tackle Nnamdi Madubuike with that neck injury he had last year. He's back at practice. That's good news. Also, really good news. Good time to be Macklin Celebrini. 5 years, $94 million. 18.8 is the average annual value when that kicks in. That contract.
Bonus.
Yep, that will be the highest paid player in the NHL when that contract extension.
I think his first year he gets over 20. Question: any concern about to the point RJ was just making? Not the point, but the Niners story. I mean, his last statement was they run a hard camp. So you've had the last how many years of easy camp? Any
a little bit.
Concerns as we get into the season?
Into the season, no.
Like the wear and tear of having a hard camp and then.
No, my concern is more not none.
More camp.
My concern is I'm going to be littering through some of these tweets and be like, oh God, this guy.
These guys weren't ready for how hard his camp was.
Right. That's more my concern. I think once you make it through to the other side, you're like, all right, you should be good. Because I can't imagine during the season he's going to.
No, I'm just saying just you're adding extra.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Extra reps, extra wear and tear.
But clearly, what you've been doing doesn't work.
No, but I feel like Baltimore has dealt with injury stuff.
They have.
And finally, that Kawhi Leonard investigation regarding the Clippers and the fake tree company, that could go into 2027 investigation.
Let it go on as long as possible.
Which means what?
That he can't get traded until it's over.
So he has to stay on the Clippers?
I guess. I mean, if you're the Raptors, are you assuming?
How's that going to work?
Are you just going to assume all guilt that you would sign him to? Like you signed this contract extension, then all of a sudden now you're going to have to deal with suspensions?
Well, what do you mean? You're holding up your whole
right. I mean, don't you move in a different direction with your organization?
I don't think there's any better direction though.
Or if you're the Raptors, you say, okay, let's do this deal.
Well, how many trees do I need to plant?
Here's what I'm not giving you. We're going to redo the framework of the deal. Like if you want him that bad and you're willing to deal with however many games he could be suspended for, you rediscuss about what you're actually giving up.
The Clippers also have to be punished for this, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it'd be monetary.
Oh, but it's going to be the Clippers that are punished, not the...
Well, he said Kawhi.
Well, Kawhi, I think Kawhi
could get suspended, but the Clippers are going to get punished for it.
Right, I'm saying both need to be punished for this. Yeah.
Monetary and a draft pick, probably.
Good. So. That's really deceitful.
Yeah, but they got that new stadium where the toilets all flush at the same time.
Yeah,
that's nice.
So. I don't think this is the only
example of this.
This is done.
Yeah, wasn't there this whole idea that the reason why LeBron signed with the Sixers was like somebody tied to Fanatics or something like that?
Oh, Michael Rubin thing.
Like for the fact that he took $8 million over 2 years, like that has some other kind of.
But he has so much money.
I know, but he has been a guy over the last couple of years that has taken.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to. I'm not going to throw
speculate. All right,
allegations.
Let's break. We'll come back. Phone calls 800-919-3776. And I have a couple news notes and nuggets from the NFL to share as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, one final time on the Thursday. Here she is, Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Have a fantastic day, guys. Watch for delays on the PATH trains. It looks like we're seeing delays Newark to World Trade. Also delays on the 4, 5, and 6 trains with a signal issue. Bruckner westbound, tough ride into White Plains Road with an accident. FDR Drive north by the Manhattan Bridge, an accident being cleared. Traffic slowing down inbound George of about 40 minutes into the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel 25. Holland still waiting 30. Sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. Plus, another study found Amazon Prescription Pass customers pay nearly 1/3 less out of pocket. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit AllureCare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
When you manage an active facility, disruption is not an option. Tricon Construction specializes in healthcare, commercial, and industrial environments where work needs to happen without shutting operations down. That takes detailed planning, clear communication, and safe, disciplined execution. Because when patients are inside, tenants are working, or production has to keep moving, every decision matters. Tricon understands how to work around your business professionally, safely, and efficiently. For complex work inside active facilities, choose Tricon Construction. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York, as we roll along on a Thursday. Ray, I guess this doesn't faze you that he's missing the start of the segment because
it's just one segment.
You've come to expect that. So if you were to miss the start of the next segment, would that annoy you?
We have we've Brian Dabolled this thing. We've allowed certain things to slide, and now we can't go back the other way. Mm-hmm. So the fact that we're down to just one instance where he disappears,
right. So he's winning the day. Maybe you give him a star in the 3 stars when you do it.
I will probably not be giving him a star for this.
For coming in late.
Probably not.
But only the one time. It's so impressive.
I didn't say it was impressive. I just
expected.
I'll take what I can.
All right. You know what? I'm going to get to the calls, and I have some news, notes, and nuggets if he's not here to impart to you because you love the NFL.
Well, that's really useful, so I'll take that.
I think you will. I think you'll be happy about it. And I think there's some fantasy implications here as well. Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, good morning. You, my friend, are next up on ESPN New York.
What's up, my man? Yeah, Rick disappeared. You could do the show by
now.
yourself.
He walked back now.
He's back? Okay, good. I get to discuss his Jets. I think Ira's from Staten Island. I think he's smoking the good Wu-Tang weed out there.
Ira does not smoke weed. Ira is a lifeguard in charge of saving people's lives.
Well, maybe he smokes when he's not on duty.
To decompress?
Yeah, that's what I see. He's doing something if you think the Jets are going to win 6-7 games. No way.
You don't think they can win 6?
And why would you want that?
You don't think they can win? You don't think 6 is a possibility this year for the Jets? 6?
Ooh, I think that what's their over under 5.5?
Yeah.
3, yeah, it's 4. It's going to be 4, man.
Oh,
it's going to be 4.
Why are you so negative, Edgar?
Yeah.
How do you live life like
he's
this?
He's not a Jets fan.
What do you root for?
I root for the Washington Commanders. I'm not a Peter Rosenberg friend.
Edgar, you're
Edgar, you want to come watch the?
You're disgusting.
You want to come to the Couchcast?
What happened to you? Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Oh, you want to know a quick story? My mom's Hispanic. First Super Bowl party I went to, I was 8 years old. It was Redskins Raiders. I had the choice of who I choose to be fandom, and I chose Redskins.
They got destroyed. They lost like 38-9. Yeah.
I didn't know at the beginning of the game. I'm like, the Redskin helmet or the Raiders helmet? I did like the Ray. He liked the cowboy helmet. So I'm like, I like the Redskin uniform. Let me go with this team. And they got around. I've been a fan ever since.
Wow, that's surprising. If you gave me just the choice of a uniform, I'd take the Raiders all day long.
Yeah, the Raiders have a really, really cool uniform.
Maybe Edgar was smoking the
old Boubange.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? So I got some. It's labeled as fantasy football updates.
You got nuggets?
I got nuggets.
I got Couchcast nuggets too if you need them.
Sure. All right. So Connor Hughes, Malik Nabers practicing full speed with a quote realistic expectation he'll play week 1. We've discussed that today. Mm-hmm. Great. Travis Etienne splitting first team reps with Alvin Kamara. I gotta be honest with you. That's the Saints. That has to be the Saints, right? Yeah.
Well, first of all, I didn't know who you're talking about. It's not his name.
Who?
Etienne.
It's not Etienne. It's not his name.
Oh, whatever. I'm not falling for this. He changed it. What?
Etienne.
No.
It's his name.
No, he waited too long.
He says all this time, yeah.
He missed the statute of limitations. It's Etienne.
It's your name now.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like when RJ says if you call and I repeat back the name.
That's not what it is.
If you spent
he made a
years,
correction.
Here,
that's the correction.
You want a New York comp? It's like Jorge Posada after all those years saying, no, my name is actually George. No, your name is Jorge.
Right.
You've been here for
if you have gone through years as that name, that's your name. Okay? Deal with it.
I'm gonna say his real name.
Well, how do you say it?
Etienne.
So now there's 2 Etiennes?
Yeah.
No.
You're the worst.
Does he have a brother? No, I'm serious.
Yes.
How does Trevor Etienne?
It's Etienne.
How does he say it?
Etienne. Like his parents say it.
He also agrees?
But they said it differently?
Well, I mean, who knows? So they're both Etienne now? There's 3 Etiennes?
Do you and your brothers pronounce Rothenberg differently?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. This guy was Etienne until 10 minutes ago.
That's just because people chose to say it like that.
No, because he allowed it. Stand up and say, that's not my name. Fine. Can I continue?
Yeah.
RJ mentioned it. Ricky Pearsall, swelling in the same knee that was injured last season.
So now we're repeating nuggets.
You know what? I'm just bringing stuff to your attention.
I'm glad you teased nuggets that we've already heard.
Tootin. Michelle Tootin dominating with starters as Chris Rodriguez works his way back from a foot injury. Is that relevant?
Nice, yeah.
Does that move the needle for you?
It's new info.
All right. Albert Breer reports Jeremiah Love is expected in a running back by committee. Does that move the needle for you with James Conner and Tyler Algier? Is that legitimate?
That's legitimate.
Okay.
We did hear from Nathaniel Hackett. He's a rookie.
Jordan Tyson, healthy, full participant at wide receiver.
Okay.
Chris Olave not practicing. He will not practice until he gets a new deal. It is speculated.
I'm glad they've smartened up, though, and done the hold-in as opposed
to
losing
yes.
money with the holdout.
Jonathan Brooks, very impressive. Feels back to 100%. Is that worthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is because these are new nuggets.
Okay. Rasheed Rice, full participant. Cam Scatterbo, full participant.
Yep.
Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman are the top 2 receivers undoubtedly for the Ravens. Joe Burrow in a press conference says Chase Brown can do everything you never have to take him off the field. I think that's relevant.
It is relevant. I heard Sexy Dexy going back and forth with Joe Burrow a little bit. A little friendly competition.
Yeah.
So you got to keep Joe motivated.
I think Joe Burrow is pretty motivated. I think he's...
There's some people that don't think Joe Burrow is very good.
I would disagree.
I would as well.
Parker Washington is the wide receiver that Trevor Lawrence has thrown to the most, according to head coach Liam Cohen.
Okay.
And he might be considered the number one. And then last but not least...
Brian Thomas couldn't catch the football last year.
It was terrible last year. Luther Burden playing slot and outside, getting a, quote, ton of targets.
You love him.
I do love Luther Burden. And there you have it.
They get some nice pieces on that team. Loveland's a good tight end.
Coach is very talented. Play calling. Running game, effective. Quarterback, highly athletic. Loveland, I agree. Burden, Adunze, young, athletic. Yes, real up-and-coming
quarterback can make every throw.
Yeah.
He's going to make the easy ones.
That's the problem with him, though. That's the problem with him. So there you go. That's kind of
nice. That was nice. I like that.
Outside of a couple of repetitive pieces, did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about that was, like, Ray, you heard that. He's not listening to me. You heard that, and you don't play fantasy football, and you were like, some good stuff there, right?
Yeah, there's some good nuggets there.
Okay.
I appreciate it. And especially we're trying to figure out how to pronounce Achan's name.
No, we're not. I know how to pronounce it.
What do you call him?
Well, of all these years, I was calling him H-E-N.
So what are you calling him now?
But it's Achan.
So you're going to go Achan.
Yeah, I was saying tongue-in-cheek, no, that's your name now. But
So now, if the Dolphins running back succeeds and this running back
there's
succeeds,
two Achans.
There's three.
Well, three, actually.
So now, so that there are now no longer any ATNs in the NFL.
Okay.
But there's three Achans. No.
What do you want me to say?
Say you're going to call them ATN.
I'm going to do my best to try to call them Achan. But ATN may slip out once or twice.
I don't see that. I'm going to stand by the ATNs. There were ATNs in college, ATNs in the NFL. I'm standing by ATN.
All right, quick
Mostly
test.
because it's football season, I'm just going to go against you at this point.
All right, quick test for everybody. Spent all this time. Okay? Giving little nuggets. Maybe we throw in a, hey, where's this guy now nugget? Romeo Dobbs.
Alex played this game with me the other day. These are not easy.
I only remember because he has, he wears the helmet cap, and I remember he showed up in New England with the helmet cap, and so it stood out. So I remembered he's there.
Romeo Dobbs, New England.
Okay.
Yep. He's one of those ones.
Is there another one you have there?
The onside kick situation. We did Michael Pittman yesterday.
He's the Steelers now, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
DJ Moore?
Well, he's Buffalo because they overpaid for him by a mile.
Correct. Kenneth Walker's an easy one. I'm not going to give you that one.
Right.
Tyler Linderbaum.
Signed a huge deal with the Chargers? No, where did he sign?
Raiders.
Raiders.
Mm-hmm. A monster deal, right?
Yep. Huge deal. Yeah, I mean, he was one of the ones that...
I'll actually, at some point in the next week or two, I'll actually start to stody.
Yeah,
all these guys, because there's a lot of guys that I have no idea where they wend up.
Yeah, I would say it was good that I saw the McAfee put on yesterday because he had Laura Rutledge on. They had the big chart of all the different players and all the
guys that have changed teams. RJ, just sent you some sound. I think it's good if you can turn it around for the next segment. If not, we can get into it tomorrow. Go ahead. What, you have another?
Tariq Woolen.
RJ probably knows because it's his division. I don't know.
Well, he ends up in your division. Eagles.
Great.
Last one. Jawan. Your teammate likes to call him Juan Jennings.
Minnesota.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Well played. Pretty
Not
solid.
bad. Yeah.
Solid.
All right. You see that sound, RJ?
Yep. I see why you were in a hurry to send it.
I think it'll be sexy.
Yep.
Highly, highly, highly sexy. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
Summer's here. People are outside walking more, traveling, going to games, barbecues, the beach, just enjoying life. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, or back pain is still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no pain medications, just a smart, targeted approach that gets you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com. Don't let pain steal your summer.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Dan Gross in the house. He's in a really nice mood. It's nice to see.
I mean, big smile on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like $1 million. So, RJ, were you able to procure that sound yet? Oh, and there he is. So this is Jordan Rodgers, Aaron's little brother, and Adam Schefter, who takes a backseat to nobody.
Feels like Aaron has rekindled the relationships with everyone but Jordan.
Because he did. I mean,
Hard
I saw the
feelings.
photos with the family and everything. So they were talking about the Giants. Now, I don't even think to this extent, but listen to what they said about this year's New York Giants.
Just look at who they were last year without Malik Nabers, right? He missed all of Jaxson Dart's time last year. They were in 7 one-score games, and they lost all those. And that was without their best receiver. That was without Cam Scadaboo for 9 games. They add Isaiah Likely at tight end. The weapons around Jaxson Dart in year 2 are so much better. They were a top 15 offense with Jaxson Dart last year, 22 points per game. They're a top 10 offense with Malik Nabers, with Isaiah Likely, a group of veteran receivers that kind of round that room out with a healthy Cam Scadaboo. This is a team that will be top 10 on offense and make a playoff run with healthy pieces on offense.
You didn't even mention that they hired John Harbaugh to coach this team.
Yeah.
You didn't even mention that. So if there are 7 one-score games, and if, and this is the big if Jaxson Dart and Cam Scadaboo and Malik Nabers stay healthy, if those guys are healthy, this team will go to the playoffs.
Yes.
Why aren't we talking about the defensive side of the ball, though? I mean, the last time
do you hear these words?
No, I hear the words. The last time I checked, I think the defense part of this is probably pretty important, no?
Of course. Listen, the safeties are not great, and stopping the run is, to me, stopping the run for this Giants team is the biggest question mark going.
I mean, last year they were second worst in the NFL.
Of all of it.
Right. And you lost, arguably your best defensive player outside of Brian Burns.
Crushing. The only thing I would say to that is the defense couldn't stop the run with Dexter Lawrence. Right, so
that version of Dexter Lawrence, I would imagine that, if Dexter Lawrence was able to stick around in be with John Harbaugh, maybe you get a better version, or if it was an injury or whatever it was. I mean, your defense last year was bottom third of the NFL.
It was
They
terrible.
gave up almost 26 points.
Terrible. They couldn't stop the run.
And they were second to last.
And the secondary is bad. They were a disaster.
Right.
But they do have, and again, Jordan said they did not look good at all yesterday. They do have some new pieces, right? Yeah, Greg Newsome at corner.
Right, but Jaxson Dart going into year 2 in a new offense with all these different pieces that we're talking about, I think is going to be good. I don't disagree with what he just said. But I also recognize that Raymond, for example, now I fully expect your defense to be better than Ray's defense was last year, but Ray's offense was the best in the NFL. It was them and the Rams is the best.
But their defense was a level that you've almost never seen before.
Right, so if you get a better mix of that. But it's funny, like whenever we just talk about these teams, it's, but the Jets roster, it's like, well, the Jets offense. Or all the things you just mentioned about the Giants. Like, outside of Jaxson Dart going into year 2, I don't know, in Malik Nabers' health, like, I think we all agree that their offensive line is good as long as Andrew Thomas stays healthy. Like, they have enough with what you saw last year. It's just like, okay, but I also thought that Jaden Daniels was going to be a stud last year because of what he did in year 1, and that didn't work out.
I agree. But health is a big question mark.
I mean, the real on-the-field questions with the Giants is the defense.
Yes. If I told you Nabers, Likely, Scadaboo, Tracy, Dart, the offensive line, that's legitimate.
They were fifth in the NFL with, Scadaboo missed time. Now,
Full health. The Giants' defense is the question mark, not the offense.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, that all sounds great. And hopefully for the show, for you and Giants fans, because it's better for business, that does happen.
If this is a playoff caliber team,
oh, God.
Forget forget it. Forget it.
You may have to wear protection. And then I probably should wear some kind of like wetsuit, rain suit.
Absolutely.
To protect myself.
Yeah, because I'll just urinate all over during
goggles.
the show. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that story?
When you wore goggles?
No, not that I would. When Cassie's sister was going through the rotations and they had to do the cadaver, that one of the girls in the class decided that she wasn't going to wear her safety glasses.
She got hit in the eye?
Yeah, they were working in the reproductive area. And she snipped something and then...
Right in the eye?
Right in the face. Yeah.
Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Imagine getting a dead person.
As good a transition as any. No, I couldn't imagine.
Ray, focus. Look at me here.
Couldn't quite.
Yes.
It's like you're talking through like a hostage.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, focus on me. Okay. 3 stars. You ready?
God, I hope so.
Let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
All right, we'll flash back to early in the show, and the Tricon folks are here, so I figure this is as good a time as any.
Be honest now. Gross. If you go after me, it's fine. If you go after him, it's fine. No one is going to judge you for what you say. Do you believe, deep down in your core, that I weaseled my way into Tricon?
Yes.
Okay. He wasn't going to answer that truthfully. Thank you, RJ.
Okay. You know what? Man of my word, I'm not going to attack you. You're an idiot, but I'm not going to attack you.
Go say what you were going to say.
RJ?
Yeah, walk it back.
Same question right now.
No, I guess not. I was set straight.
Okay. There you go.
Well, and then you soiled yourself in the other meeting.
What meeting was that?
The guy had no idea who you were.
Well, don't you think that's on him?
Well, I guess that's for you and Luke to discuss.
Number 2.
You and Sherry do need to discuss a few things.
It's a kink thing. There's something that she likes to fix. Like she's like the lady from Misery.
Whatever. She can tie me up as long as I can have my 8 TVs, whack my ankles. I don't care. Just let me watch the football.
But again, it needs to be pointed out. Like, she's all in on this.
So Sherry just chimed in. They have it all wrong.
How is that possible?
I enjoyed the solo bonding time with the kids. It was a blessing for me to have it.
Wow. It was a blessing. It's always a blessing.
I provide blessings to people.
That you do, because it's football season, and it means pretty much the friendship between you and I is over. Sorry to be matter of fact about this with you again. I know that drives you crazy.
Doesn't drive me crazy.
It makes RJ very happy, though. You can tell. You can hear the glee in his voice.
Ray sounds like you with me talking to Antonio. He's just talking directly down to you.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, you're the one making proclamations.
No, I'm not.
I'm not making
It's my friend Lewis.
I enjoy this. We can blame Lewis all you want, but you were killing the clock when this was happening.
Did I say this, or did someone who we respect say this?
Someone we respect said it, but you're the one that you initiated it.
I don't care.
No, he's yelling at you.
You get scolded? You don't care.
I can go home. I could do this. I can do the show by myself tomorrow. I don't care.
I just want you to remember one thing. I was content to just sit here and be quiet and not say anything. You brought me into this.
I poisoned your role today.
No, thank you for that. I'll let you get the last word.
You know what you're going to get? Traveler's diarrhea.
I hope not.
I don't wish that on you either. No, that sounds terrible. Newly made up, but equally terrible.
Correct.
It's Rule 76.
No excuses. Play like the Knicks. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
Traveler's diarrhea.
ESPN New York and on YouTube. I got the tongue real jammed right up in there.